Ready to take them down.
Yeah. So, reminder of where we left off. We had just met up with what was his name? I found it again.
Oh, the dude back at the town.
Yeah. Come on, load,
What?
please.
What did you name him?
Orkania James.
Yeah.
That's all right.
His name was Zorik,
Zorik, that's right.
and his assistant Thistle. And showed him what all we had found. He got all excited. He's like, "Well, now I'm ready to actually go with you, and we have a location, and you agreed to share credit with him or whatever." So you are starting to head back north to a point on the coast where you had planned to use the wind skiffs or fly or something, or possibly steal a boat and try to make your way around the northeastern edge of the continent to the location of this hidden valley. And I'm going to say you pack up, you have to help Zorik kind of pack up his stuff. He's fairly confident. Like, this feels like a big life moment right now. He's fairly confident he's not going to need to come back here again, this little town, because he'll be able to make his name with this if you guys find what you're looking for. So he kind of packs up his stuff. He asks what you're planning to do with your cart once you get there, if you're planning to go by sea.
How big's the cart? I mean, I guess, is there really anything in it?
Not really, but it's like a big old covered wagon, and you've got the horses to worry about too.
Well,
Were they on the boat we came in on? Is that what we...
The problem is, if you went back to the boat you came in on, it would be several more days before you even got started. And
I mean, like, isn't that where didn't we take the cart onto that boat?
no, we've got this cart here.
Oh, we got that.
well, I mean, do we need the cart really at this point with the horses? Leave them just at the town?
It would take you a little longer to get to the coast. But if you really pushed yourselves, you'd be fine. And like Zorik is perfectly content to hoof it. That's mostly what he does when he ventures into the wastelands himself. So yeah, you can even just like give the horses and the cart to somebody in town if you want.
Yeah, because these aren't like special. These aren't our old horses, right? These are just
Right.
horses that we found.
Right. These are ones that you were given them by the king.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't really see a reason of us needing to take the cart necessarily with us, because once we get to the water, we're going to need to, I mean, we're not going to be able to take it with us. So, yeah, I would say leave the cart behind, and then I'm trying to think of who has, like, Zack has an animal that he can have somebody else ride on with. I know that a couple of the people, like, I know, was it Rolena can just, fly like the wind, basically. Like, he's freedom of movement for, ever. Yeah. Well, she's got really, she goes fast, right? If I remember.
Yeah, she's pretty quick.
So, yeah, I wouldn't.
People forgot how long it lasts.
I mean, anything's helpful.
Say wind speed? Is that what you said?
Well, her swim speed equals her current speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys have traveled by foot before. You'll be fine either way.
Yeah, I'm gonna say travel by foot then.
All right, so you're gonna aim for a section of the coast that is a little bit west of that coastal town you upended my campaign in, so you don't, so that there's less of a chance of you bumping into what was her real name? The princess or whatever. And because we already fought basically every kind of thing you can fight on the way, we're just gonna get there. So you guys travel for, let's say, you push it a little hard for, so like 2.5 days. you're kind of tired when you get there, and you come out. You kind of breach the tree line and come out into the clear area leading up to the beach, and you're all like super happy because those trees just kind of hold the temperature in. And you're like, and Johan's like, I think we need to sleep here tonight regardless of what we're going to do next, because I don't think any of us are in any kind of shape, even though the day's not, it's not dark yet. I don't think we're in any kind of shape to be standing on wind skiffs and or a flying broom today.
Fair.
So you guys, he also isn't going to get the home route out though, because there's no point in setting it up if there's a chance we'll decide to set out not semi-quickly either. So you guys kind of set up camp on the beach, and Zurich, Thistle's still being kind of quiet and just kind of nodding at everything he says, but he's ecstatic. He's all, oh, the idea of coming this far north into rebel territory has always been terrifying to me. I never thought there was a point to it either, but now that you have come along, you and your group, everything is different. He kind of looks at you like, I am thrilled that I have this chance, and it's all thanks to you. He's really like appreciative. He gets out some of his notes, I guess, and starts going over them. Like he's kind of like reminding himself of what he might expect to find there. If any of you want to kind of go over that with him.
I mean, I guess, yeah, I'll approach him and just start talking to him about trying to see if we can get some kind of, if he has any information about maybe where we're going. Since we kind of eliminated most of the other areas, kind of maybe things that are surrounding that area, or things that we might, in his opinion, since he's been here a long time, might find in that area.
Well, it's very likely, since we will be still near the coast, a wasteland coast nonetheless, that we might come across a seafaring tribe here and there, ones that aren't associated with either Orkania or the traditionalists. Perhaps more of the dreaded Yuan-Ti, unfortunately. But if this area is as hidden as the map suggests it might, I'm frankly embarrassed I hadn't thought to search here earlier. And it's possible that no one has found this place since it was in use. The site itself is, well, let's just say I have some theories about it that I look forward to either approving or disproving. The old rumors speak of it being a stronghold of the old Orc kingdom from centuries ago, before even the great conquests launched by Byzantia. It was a place, according to the old stories, where trophies of Orkanian, of Orkania's own conquests were kept and hoarded and put on display to show the power of the Orc people. There are too many stories about why it was abandoned for me to favor anyone, but I have a feeling that none of the stories have it quite right, as tends to be with lost history. When things being repeated again and again, biases can change the story pretty quickly. That I hope to learn something at this site that will change the history of my people, change our perspective on ourselves, and the fact that we will likely find many treasures, including the sword you're looking for, at this place will be particularly helpful, as treasure tends to open the ears of the listener. He kind of laughs at his own joke. And he says, but once this is over, once we have proven one way or another, I plan to write a scholarly text documenting my time searching the wastes and our discovery of the ruin. I would be thrilled to provide each of you with a copy once it's done.
Oh, that would be nice.
He says, I know that not many of the common people here in Orkania will appreciate it nearly as much as you would.
Yeah, I understand that.
He says, perhaps I will embellish the battles which took place on my journeys a bit to hold their attention longer. He starts kind of flexing his arm as if he, like, to see if he could imagine himself being portrayed as, like, an actual fighter. He says, oh, by the way, before I forget, and he takes out some blank, like, scroll paper, like parchment, is the word I'm looking for. And, he, like, gets out a knife and he cuts it into 6 pieces, and he holds them in his hand, and he does some, like, magic-y stuff to them, and they're each emblazoned with a little magical map of the surrounding area. He says, here, I don't know many tricks, but one of my best is, he hands them out to each of you guys, that I can create these. They will show the area around you in just enough detail that you'll be able to locate anyone with one of these maps, so long as we're at least somewhat close to each other.
That would prevent us from being lost from one another, so that's good.
As you kind of sit around and hang out, the sun starts to go down. It's been a few hours. It's been a few hours at this point.
At the end of this, he's going to cast Obliviate on us all and take all the credit.
No.
Don't give him ideas.
Johan's going to go ahead and practice with his leaf again. While he has some time. If his sheet will load. There we go. It's running better today than it has been, which is, good.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, he completely whiffed it today. Alright. He's a little...
Is he the only one that's left to learn stuff, or...?
Yep.
Yeah, he is, right? Yeah.
So he's a little
I
frustrated.
know Zack was taking forever.
Yeah, well, Zack did better than that, though. So he's kind of frustrated by that. He gets up and he kind of paces for a little while you guys hang out some more. And then he's kind of like, I don't really want to travel by night, but maybe we should get started now that we're rested a little bit. He kind of feeling like he wants to do something, He starts floating around on his broom impatiently.
Don't have to really convince me.
Alright, so start packing up. Not really like you have much to pack up. You just stomp out the fire and pick up any stuff you had laid out, like mostly Zurich stuff. But as you're packing up, as the sun kind of reaches the horizon, Zack,
Oh, no.
you remember that little pendant you have on your belt?
I do.
You kind of feel a tug from that little pendant. And you feel a compulsion to walk further towards the shore.
Like it's almost pulling me toward the shore?
Yes.
Alright. I'll slowly start walking.
As you near the shore...
I'll kind of take it off the belt, but I'll hold it in my hand while it's,
Good. Good, very good. As you approach the shore, it gets heavier and heavier. Until you feel like you need to drop it.
Okay. So I will drop it.
When you do, suddenly it is a full-sized anchor. Plunged into the sand. And a spectral chain kind of grows out of it into the water. And mist creeps up. And a full-sized sailing ship emerges from the mist and docks along the shore. Kind of puts down its gangplank for you guys to enter.
I'll just kind of look behind just to see if anybody else is really reacting to any of this. You're like, well, I guess we got a boat now? That's weird.
Yeah, Johan's kind of like, well, I mean, I didn't expect it to happen, but it doesn't exactly surprise me either.
Yeah. Why would you say that?
I mean, have you seen the kind of things that happen to us?
I mean, that's fair, but it's like a pocket boat.
So he's gonna kind of float up
All
on his broom and try to get a look, and he's like, there's people up here.
What?
is there like, I guess the chain is the only thing that like leads to the boat?
I mean, they dropped a gangplank for you.
Okay, I'll go across it, I guess.
And you get up there and you find a kind of glowy, almost like partially see-through guy standing there. He says, "Welcome, Captain."
I'll just kind of look around a little bit. Thank you. Not really knowing how to respond to that. I'll just kind of like, I guess, look towards, like, lean into Johan and be like, I guess the anchor, I guess, like, summons a boat or something for, this is quite odd. This is,
where did I put that?
Yeah, this is quite odd.
The guy says, "Welcome, Captain." When you kind of react with surprise, he says, "Were you unaware of the item you possessed?"
Yes, I would say that, I was not really aware of the capabilities of this item.
Well, then I should explain. This is the Lady Phantasma, and he gestures to the ship. We made a bit of a mistake in our past, and we're cursed, bound to that item. Now we appear when the right conditions are met for the holder, when he is in true need of our services, and we ferry him to where he needs to go. He says it's not the ideal purgatory for us. He looks around at the crew, and they're all kind of they're working still their jobs, most of them, but they're kind of watching what's going on. It's not the ideal purgatory for us, but we are sailors at heart, so it could be worse. Says, "Please," looks past you to the rest of everybody. He's like, "Please bring your party aboard so we can set out." Says, "We have until morning before the ship will have to dock it again at the coast."
So you can only sail during night or dusk, after dusk?
Yes, that is the one limitation of this eternal vessel.
How long would it take us to get to where we're going? Would we be able to actually make it in time?
You're able to show him a map and point out where you're trying to get to. He says, "Oh yes, we could get there in a single night, no problem."
Oh, well, perfect. I wouldn't be doing this is not me talking, but this is me. I wouldn't be doing my job if I wouldn't say I'd like to do an insight check.
All right, go for it.
You know, it's a ghostly ship, but you know, just as makes me feel better. 19.
Seems completely honest about what he's saying. He actually seems excited to be kind of not like ethereal anymore and able to like sail and do his job.
Well, I guess Zack will gesture the rest of the party and try to get them aboard so we can head off.
All right, Zorik will head up kind of first. He's like, "Intriguing. I thought this vessel was just an old tale." I'll be right back. I mean to get coffee. So you set out on the ship. It's relatively comfortable despite being kind of not entirely there, and also very old. You don't ever quite settle in, but it's not like an unpleasant experience.
Okay.
And none of you have to do anything. The crew just kind of does their own thing. They talk to each other almost like they maybe they can't communicate as well when they're wherever they usually are. So they're kind of getting the chance to catch up. And
I guess I would inquire with the guy that I was talking to initially, and just, I guess, see if he would want to say anything more about his older life of, the fact that they got cursed. Like, what was it, that caused that, if he wanted to share.
It was nothing nefarious. We were treasure hunters, and we hunted the wrong treasure once from a sea hag, and she cursed us to live in this ethereal purgatory as a punishment. We would like to free ourselves at some point, though I don't think we're quite ready for it, as I doubt we would go back to living. And as unfavorable as our time is sometimes, this crew isn't ready to pass on yet either.
Do you know what would require for you to pass on?
No idea.
Yeah.
So I suppose that does sort of hamper whatever efforts we might make to break the curse. We also can't exist beyond this ship either. And when the sun comes up, the ship itself will not disappear until you are ready for it to, but we will until the following evening.
Would you, come back in the same spot? Or is it... Can we move without you guys?
I've not heard of anyone being able to get the ship to move without us. If you managed to, though, I would imagine, reappear on the ship itself. It's our prison, not any specific location on the material plane.
Gotcha. When's the last time that you remember of being on this plane?
Oh,
Just trying to see if I can control.
It was centuries ago. We were Byzantian sailors, who often made the journey between Byzantia and Orkania. Back in the time of the original peace between the two nations. I've heard that peace has since dissolved. It's quite unfortunate.
Yeah. I forget, did we bring the orc daughter with us?
No.
Okay. So I gotta be, I almost want to be I wonder, he must have just had this, he must have found this anchor just in travel. He obviously then didn't use it. So.
She might not even have known what it was. She might not have ever actually needed the ship, She probably had other means of transit.
Yeah.
Notice he did... I want you... Roll me an insight check real quick. To see if Zack picked up on this. He did. Roll a history check.
29.
Roll it with advantage, too.
Ooh. You with advantage, let's see. Oh, okay, 16. Could be worse.
You have the thought to bring Johan into this conversation and have the guy repeat what he just said. Let's see if Johan gets a good history roll. He's a little better at it, I think, probably. Oh no, that sucked. But you still think something about that sounded unusual. He repeats what he said, and he mentions that...
I'll take my here.
Yeah, he mentioned that the ship is centuries old. And that they used to
be sailors.
Yeah, and that they used to make the journey between old Byzantia and Orkania back when there was a peace between the two countries centuries ago. But that doesn't sound quite right to you.
Has there ever been a peace that I know of?
You do not know the peace centuries ago. In fact, that sounds like it would line up more with the era in which modern orcs think they took the Star Racer from Byzantia in a conquest.
So the ship could be transporting it.
Well, I mean, there might be something about the history that has, like Zorik was saying, been twisted with time, and maybe things weren't as the modern orc believes they were.
Mm-hmm.
You can ask the, I guess he would be like the deck master or something. You can ask him more questions if you want.
I'll ask if he knows anything in regards to Star Razor.
He says that's the sword that belonged to the king of Byzantia in my time. It was, I believe, a prized possession, an heirloom of his family.
Does he know the last location of? Well, I asked him do you know the last location of that you know of Star Razor?
In my time, the king still possessed it. If it's been quite a long time, though. I suppose it could be anywhere. Is that what you're searching for?
That is what we're searching for, yeah.
In Orkania. That's interesting. He says it's possible that if relations between Byzantia and Orkania broke down, the orcs could have seized it from the king in some battle. Perhaps that's why it would be here.
So the orcs potentially took Star Razor from the king of Byzantia.
Yep.
And then now that they want to reclaim the sword.
Yep.
Wonder if the king wants to present it back to the humans.
Well, that or to have it for himself. I mean, depending on how that works. I mean, he didn't seem too against us, but we've definitely come up before in the past of fighting people that are, they seem like they have the best intentions, but in reality, they don't. So, I almost wonder if we should give the sword to the Orc King back, and once we find it,
Definitely, that's definitely something that makes sense for you to be wondering about right now.
No. Because right now, remind me, who's the king of Byzantia?
His
They're
name,
friends, obviously, but
his name is Lionel Castle, or Lionel Byzantia, officially. He's, I'm pretty sure you met him. He was kind of stern, strong guy.
He's the one who said that his castle is impenetrable and
yeah,
right. Morning.
Right. Yeah, he gave you that. He gave you the journal, the old journal of Kairos that turned out to be Blackheart. He was kind of arrogant and sure of his own strength. But he had you've dealt with him some more since then. He's kind of softened to you and become kind of more introspective and stuff since then. He was kind of humbled on that day.
Yeah.
But you know he's strong because the Orc King Ubash says that they fought into a draw like several times, and their relationship seems to be good. Like you get the feeling that they'd be like the introvert extrovert friends at a party kind of dynamic.
But they've had a decent relationship back and forth right now.
Yes.
So it's like, I wonder if, then at that point, it could either be almost a friend, acquaintance, that kind of thing to try to mend the between humans and orcs, or
that's another option,
yeah. More diabolical region. So
yep.
I guess we'll have to find and then kind of go from there to see how we want to proceed.
Yeah, either way, like Johan would even say that he doesn't think it would be the right play not to retrieve the sword at all. That we'll just have to play.
Don't even grab it.
No, he's saying it would be the wrong move to not get it.
Oh yeah. No. I still think we should get it. It's
just play
on where it goes. I guess.
Yeah, play the rest by ear.
Yeah, I think that's kind of because I think we're going to see kind of just what it looks like once we get there.
Well then, deckhand guy is gonna kind of say, "My apologies, Captain, but I would like to mingle with my men a bit while I have the chance, if you don't mind."
Oh, that's fine.
And kind of goes off and is just, doing, like, crew buddy stuff. You are able to kind of relax. It takes about 9 hours to get where you're going. You could get a long rest if you want.
I think we had a long. Yeah, we already had a long rest.
You don't really need another one.
Sure.
Um,
I'm assuming that there's nothing material really on the boat, like nothing that we could actually pick up, we could pick up, but nothing like really
you can interact with
worth
stuff.
anything or take.
You can interact with stuff, but it doesn't. It seems just as like dubiously material as any other part of the boat. If you tried to take it off of here, it would just kind of fade away.
Gotcha.
What are we rolling stuff for?
Oh, I'm not seeing it.
Seeing what?
What was the first roll?
4.
A 4? Yeah, Relaina's seasick again.
Oh. Poor Berlin. Poor thing. But you eventually...
I can't see the roll. I'll refresh.
That's weird. That's really weird. You do eventually come back... I'm not seeing your rolls in the...
Game log. That's also
log. That's weird.
Nick, when you click game log at the top, do you have it send to everyone?
Yeah, I had the DM, and now I have it too. I switched it to everyone. And then it still wasn't showing yet.
Reload to you real quick. You don't quite get to the exact point on the coast that you had pointed to, but you get like a couple hours walk away. By the time the sun comes up enough that the boat has to make anchor, and the crew kind of dissolves away. So you're able to disembark and start walking towards that specific spot, so you can start looking for this valley.
Okay.
You run into a herd of dinosaurs at one point, but they don't seem aggressive.
Oh, no.
They don't seem aggressive, and Darcy's able to kind of talk them into leaving anyway.
Welcome.
Oh, good.
It's this bunch of vegetarians. Giant vegetarians.
Yeah, it's Triceratopses.
Well, those are bad.
Like Pier's freezing up again. Cool. This is great. I'm loving this. There it goes. You eventually come to the spot that Zurich suggested you should start searching for the valley at. And it's very dense with vegetation. Rocky. It kind of feels like you could trip over something at any moment. Can't really see through. You kind of push into the vegetation, and you're tripping over little ridges in the ground, and there's a risk of you feel like you could almost get lost, get separated from each other if you're not constantly paying attention to where you're going. Difficult terrain, I think it would be the gaming term.
Okay.
Johan at one point he's floating kind of up above everybody else on his broom, but even he's having to kind of bat tree branches aside and stuff. And he says at one point, really wish Dowrock was here. He could probably tell us if there was a valley up ahead with his dwarf powers.
Yeah, would have been nice to have Dowrock, but well, can't you what about unkindness, or could you just fly up and look?
He kind of dips up for a second. He says, it's the second time I've tried that. It's too dense to really tell. I think if there is a valley here, the growth has kind of reached across the entire thing and obscured it from the air. So hopefully it's not completely overgrown inside, or it could take us a year to find this place.
Yeah.
Who has really good nature out of our group?
Zack only has probably Johan is probably gonna be the best. Zack only has a 1 plus 1 in nature.
What about Rolerna?
+6.
Alright. Johan's gonna land off of his broom. And let's have them both roll their nature and average it.
It's not over her seasickness yet.
Yeah. So about 20. You guys are able to... Will this work, please? For whatever reason, my browser just does not like D&D Beyond. I think that's what it is.
I guess sometimes it wipes out if I have more than the 2 characters I have open.
I don't know, mine seems to be doing. I say this, but watch it mess up, but mine seems to always do pretty okay with it.
It's just weird. Like, we'll be like in the groove and then it'll just stop working. Like, I'm looking, like, my memory's not getting filled up. I don't know what the hell's going on. Is it literally just the browser and it's dragging the rest of the computer down with it? This is where I have all my stuff, though. It's kind of working.
It'd almost be kind of nice if they made like a desktop app or something, like a program that you could just pull it up.
Wouldn't it? The two of them together are able to figure out that, one, you're kind of going the wrong direction. You need to head like a little more north. And also that the ground begins to slope down a little bit that direction. And that might be a way down into a valley, if there's a valley there. So you should head that direction. So you move along. Megan's up front with her whirly sword cutting all the vegetation up because she's tired of forcing her way through it. You can try to catch it to make a smoothie if you want, because that's about the state it's in when she's done. You eventually do come into... Valley's probably not exactly the right word. Almost like a ravine between two like mountainous structures. And once you get down far enough, you can see that there really is just a canopy of vegetation that has grown across the top of the valley. Once you get down there, it's way clearer. It's kind of dark because it's like shadowed over by the vegetation, but it's more open, and you're able to head kind of west from there, west-ish, and it kind of widens out. There are more gaps between the canopy here, so there's a little more light. And eventually, you realize the rocks on the ground aren't exactly rocks anymore. They're clearly the remains of old paving stones. This was at some point a road. So you're able to continue on more from there. And eventually you come to a very large building, kind of built into the kind of ravine, like the back wall of the ravine. It's a super secure position. Like, just looking at the place, you can tell that it was built to be like a safe location, because if you hadn't known from all that process of elimination to like come and search here, it could have taken more than a lifetime to find this. Will you please work? Please. Yeah, it's letting me do stuff, but it's kind of delayed. It's fine. I'll make it work. Anyway, you can go to the map now if you'd like. Theoretically. As you kind of approach the building, the dogs are kind of running out front and sniffing stuff, but like Zorik and Thistle are kind of just as enthusiastic. They run ahead, and Zorik's got like his book open, and he's like comparing the structure to some kind of like drawing in the book. He's like, this is it. I can't believe I finally found it. And if you look at the map, like the little pool in the middle is dry. It's empty. But like otherwise it would look pretty much like this.
Okay.
But as you're kind of walking up and kind of taking it in, Johan's going to walk up next to Rolerna. He's going to kind of tap her shoulder and say, do you see him too? Please roll perception.
Yeah, let's see if she's got over her seasickness.
That looks better.
Did it roll?
Yeah. I saw it. It was 15.
I did not see it.
Or
That's weird.
Wait, is it 14? I don't know. Game log. I saw a dice roll.
Ah, my God.
Well, her perception's a plus 14, so...
So, yeah,
If you rolled high, it was a 14 or a 15 that you rolled.
Okay.
That I saw. So.
She, does also see them.
I see that one. It's a 13.
Yep.
And that one I show in the log now.
Okay, cool. That's weird. So she does see them as well. There are figures, one at the top ridge, one on the second ridge down on the building. There's a couple hidden behind this pillar here. And there's another one over in the tree line. So, I'll reveal those. And the figure up on the top of the building takes out, can't quite tell what it is from here, but it's some kind of weapon, and is getting ready to fire at Zorak. How would you like to respond?
Attack. Which one is it that's attacking?
This one up here.
Oh, that one. Can see. Never mind. I don't notice. It's Lena that notices.
Yeah, I mean, you could do basically anything. You could try to warn him and tell him to come back. You could go and push him down so he's prone and harder to hit.
That's what she's going to do.
Throw him and the girl both prone, since she's right there.
Yeah.
And you could do that.
Grab both of their backs and then grab both back of their collars and then just shove them down.
Yeah. So she does take the shot still, and it hits kind of right here. And the bolt kind of explodes into little shards of shrapnel that would have hurt pretty bad if they had actually hit somebody. And then you see this guy here, he kind of stands up, he was kind of crouched down, he makes himself known, and he says, "You are not welcome here. Turn back.
What's new?
Turn back now, and your lives will be spared." And then you see a turtle and a lizard man step out here, and
Are these the same one?
and a Kenku step out from the tree line. And no, you do not recognize. You don't recognize any of them.
I mean, Zack will start walking up, and I'll just be like, "Let us pass, and there will be no bloodshed."
Johan kind of steps on his broom again. He says, kind of floats up, and he gets Zorak and Thistle back up and puts them behind him. He says, "Darcy, I mean it this time. Take them back the way we came and stay with them. Keep them safe." And so as you're talking, she kind of ushers them back here, and then she and Wolfgang stay with them. And she's like, "Fine, whatever. At least you're giving me a job." They reply to you. It's still this guy, Ridge, up on the ridge.
Jump on the ridge.
Ridge on the ridge.
Yeah, it's like a lock it in your pocket. He says, "This is not a place for anyone to visit. It is a secure location, and it is our responsibility to protect it. If you wish to enter, you will have to either kill us or earn our trust. And I don't believe either will be quite as easy as you think."
How would you say we would earn your trust? Besting you in combat?
Quite honestly, I don't believe that you can. And he kind of gives a hand signal to the others. And we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative.
It's like, is there anyone else other than fight maniacs on this island?
Does anybody not have heroic inspiration?
Both Brynn and
Brynn doesn't?
yes.
Okay, so Brynn and Rolina do not have it.
Correct.
I will give Brynn, Rolina, Zack. Does Johan and Megan have heroic inspiration?
Johan does not.
I'll give Johan inspiration.
Megan does. Where did she get inspiration from? Last time you
It's
did
probably
this,
the last
maybe?
time we
Yeah.
did it. Yeah. I'll give it to Todd, I guess, since he's the other one.
Yay.
I can give up to 5, so I'll give Todd inspiration. You can do it, little buddy.
I mean, he probably can't, but it's nice of you to say otherwise. You do note, though, the woman that took the shot before is a UNT, which is odd. You wouldn't have expected one of them to be in this kind of mixed group.
This company.
Also, everybody roll perception, just for the fun of it.
Ooh, I didn't notice anything.
You do notice anybody? What did everybody get before I start?
Oh, I got
talking?
I got a 9, but I got a 1, so I didn't get anything.
Just showing Rolina, what are you doing, D&D? I want that to refresh every time I roll.
Yeah, this is weird. Like, it's kind of acting up for everybody.
Everybody's.
I'm not seeing anything.
Rolina is 16. Rolina just got 16. Brynn got 15. I got 9.
Rolina, I guess. And sorry, I'm just doing math in my head. Maybe Johan, did he notice? He definitely noticed. They're each wearing a badge pinned somewhere on their armor, or whatever they're wearing, their gear. They seem old, like weathered and tarnished, like they've been passed down. But they're a symbol with, to use a real world reference, it's kind of like the, what is it? That one network logo, the peacock. It's kind of like a
Peacock?
kind of like several colored segments fanned out, and a couple of them look like Orkania green and maybe Byzantia blue. And then, just as they're noticing that, the UNT woman takes another shot at, let's see, who are you going to shoot at?
Blue is representation of Zack's aura, so anybody that's not an ally in that aura, that's difficult terrain from the water. It does not affect allies, so allies can move freely. Technically, I picked who is not affected by, so allies.
You take a shot at Megan, I guess, and miss. My map, please work. I thought it was just the dice that were screwing this up, but I think it's worse than that. I really need this to work. It won't even let me refresh anymore. Glad I'm documenting this, because I'm going to send this clip to Wizards. This is bullshit. It actually reloaded. Is it working better now? Can I, turn off the stupid dice and see if that helps? Is that a possibility? Or is that just on all the time now? Alright, anyway, she misses her first shot. And then takes a second one. Again at Megan, because she's just loading, firing twice, you know. That's gonna hit. For...
Oh!
It's still not quite working right. That's great. That's perfect. Does 38 damage to Megan.
Ooh, pretty good damage.
Yep. Got through her temp HP. It's Zack's turn.
Ooh, my turn.
She's gonna kind of take a step back after she does that. Just if it'll let me move her. Are you kidding me? Is it just maps? Are maps the problem? How is it maps? It's working for everybody else, right?
Yeah, I'm not having an issue with anything.
I'm really mad.
Alright, so Zack is going to move up to the turtle, or portal,
Yeah.
I should say. As he approaches, he's going to get within 5 feet, which is going to activate his coat. So he makes a DC 14 saving throw.
31.
31. A portal. Jeez, Alright. He'll go there though still. He'll bonus action activate his shield. The animated shield, and then he'll just attack the portal.
Alright.
Ooh, 19.
That misses.
Back a second time. There we go. 28.
Can you do anything about that? Yeah, that will hit. But
But
he's going to deflect attack, so the damage will be reduced by 20.
okay, so I will hit him for 18 plus 5, so 23. So I'll hit him for 23, and then I will also hit him with Life Drinker for an additional 3. That is going to be psychic damage, which from now on, since he deflected attack, I know that works only on certain damage types. My attacks will be hitting with psychic damage now.
Okay.
Because Pact of the Blade, I can change it to psychic, radiant, or necrotic as I attack. So after this hit, obviously. So 26, so it'll do 6 damage to him.
Alright.
Because of deflecting. And then I will end my turn.
Well, my map still isn't working, so... Give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Are you guys still seeing the map and stuff?
Yeah. I closed mine. Because mine was. We didn't know if it was.
Yeah, I mean, it seems to be working now, so I think we're good. It would be Brynn's turn then, whenever.
Just rolling dice, see if it shows up.
I saw
I'm
it.
just rolling test dice.
Yeah, I saw it. So.
Test dice. Alright, I can see it.
Okay. I mean, hopefully that fixed whatever was going on.
Alright.
It was literally my computer that was the problem, I think, somehow. I'm not even kidding. I think it was. That's so goddamn weird. So Zack attacked the Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
You do see he has a nunchuck too.
It's Ronan, so we're in trouble.
I'm in.
Brynn is going to don her armor, and she is going to test the waters by what? She is going to cast Starry Wisp on Crow Song over there.
Alright. Crow Song. Yeah, Crow Song is going to shield. And her shield takes the form of a flock of crows that appear just long enough to absorb the blast.
It is going to move up.
That is Brynn's turn.
Okay. That brings it to Michelangelo over here.
Oh.
And he's going to take his nunchucks, which aren't like traditional ones. They're kind of like cobbled together. They look like they're made out of like an animal jaw or something. And he's going to swing with them at Zack in retaliation for that thing he just did. 27.
Shield, I'll be at 28.
Alright. He will then kind of swing him into his other hand and attack them again. And miss. But he's gonna kind of twist in place. And where is that? I don't really like how the sheets are laid out now. He's gonna throw a few kicks at you and do a flurry of blows. So that's a crit.
Close enough.
16 damage.
Hold on.
Okay. You're gonna insult him so hard that he has to reroll.
I had to roll a d6. But not what's happening. Did it roll the d6?
Did it?
You say no?
That's a good question. Hold on.
I see you're sorry with. That's so far all I see.
I saw that. It was a 2. It's just not showing up in the log. For some reason, again.
So 2, 3, 4. Brynn is going to expend 2 charges to make that critical a rent canceled. Any reaction to spend to make it into a normal hit, any effects triggered by the critical are canceled.
Okay. So it does 8 damage then. Then he attacks again. It was a 16, no, a 19, so that missed. And he attacks again and gets a crit.
Can't do much more.
For 14 damage.
I mean, like, he hits a lot, but he doesn't really do any damage, so... Just tonight, 10 HP. Oh, wait, also...
Yep.
6 radiant damage back at him. That was from the first hit. And then the second one... only 1, actually, in the second one.
Alright. Still not bad. Then... this lizard man here is going to run up to Ray. And... he's going to... rage out. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what he's going to do. Where are some rages? There we go. He's going to attack with his axe, which looks like it's made from a T-Rex jaw. That is a 29 to hit. Oh, thank you, Java, for telling me there's an update available for something that I literally don't use.
Yeah.
So that is 18 slashing damage and 3 piercing damage. And then he swings it again unless she's going to do something.
Nope. She did the...
Yeah, the thing.
Superior Hunter's Defense on the slashing damage.
Alright, so... that is 19 slashing damage halved. And then 5 piercing. Brings it to Johan. He's not wanting to deal with this shit right now.
Sorry, I'm just...
You're fine.
So I'm not seeing your goals.
Oh, mine? I probably because I'm like DM rolling. I don't know. It's fine.
Oh.
I can do. This isn't like an important one, so I can do roll to everyone today. Alright.
I didn't know. What was
Johan is going to... What is the actual range on my room? So I am not, like, actually paying attention to it. Big, it's big.
Oh,
Goes there.
it's flying anywhere.
And he's going to...
Someone stop that broom.
So it would be level 3. He's going to try to hold person those guys that are up there. The archer manages to save. And then Johan's going to quicken a booming blade using his sword of Make Ranger Good.
Is that the official name?
It is in my heart. And crit.
Hey.
Good for you, Johan. 14. Guess I'll go ahead and have him use his fire giant strike thing too, because like, why the hell not if he crit, right? It's kind of like smiting, right? Like you might as well.
In it.
42. That hurt pretty bad, actually. Go Johan.
Go, Johan.
And then since he hit with that sword, he's going to expend a first level spell slot to cast a concentrationless Hunter's Mark on the guy.
Ooh. Is that part of the sword, I guess?
Yeah.
Sword of Make Ranger Good?
Mm-hmm. Which brings it to Raluna.
Mm-hmm. She would really want to screw around with this guy. I don't think so. I think she is going to go bonus action and Blessing of the Raven Queen, and she's going to get out of this guy's way and let Megan tank him.
Brian, good call. Oh, now that, Zack, you're right up next to one of them, I want you to roll perception again.
Okay.
Before I forget. Alright, you catch sight of the badge that they're wearing now, too. And think it seems interesting. Almost like there could be some historic significance to it. And recall that Zorik does have that book where he's got all of his research in. If, you perhaps, when your turn comes around again, wanted to yell back to him and see if he could figure out anything about that.
He's going to get right up on this crow song.
Alright, cool. You do notice something interesting when you get close to Crow Song. She's kind of got like crow feathers and shit like floating around her everywhere. But you do notice that she is also a sickle wielder. She has one on her belt. I didn't create her specifically to be a rival for Rurlane or anything.
I think someone else had a sickle too before this. I think one of the lizard people had.
Yeah, probably. I like sickles. They're not very good, but I like them.
Anyway, she used her bonus action, so she's not that smart, so she's going to just attack straight up. Which I can't see the rolls again. Jesus Christ.
That's stupid. Why not? Well, it was the roll was an 18.
Okay.
So
I'll just do over 18, 17 for those rolls then. For the neck.
She's gonna...
Still has her shield up, right?
Yeah.
Brynn's her attack.
So those do miss then.
She's gonna attack one more time. No. Come on. You're rolling Megan rolls.
That's rude. Megan's turn.
Hey.
She's gonna run up to this guy. And
Just smart.
she's she's going to turn the dial on her new brooch that she found back there, and I created something special for this.
Is it a bigger picture of her?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, there she is. Megan, large.
She's gonna get big.
You need a giant woman.
Todd's just kind of wandering around because Johan flew off without him. He feels left out. So Megan's gonna run up, get big, and go load her character sheet because I'm having to reload every goddamn character sheet I had open now. And she's gonna swing her Astral Avenger.
Yeah.
This guy is about to feel really bad about himself. It's that, and then the D4, because she's big. And that's a whole 4, which is awesome. And then again. Ooh, that is still a hit. Awesome. Bad roll though. And then Whirly Sword.
Does she have Savage Attacker? She can reroll those?
I think she does. So let's just.
I mentioned it because I forget with Orkania.
Yeah, that didn't help anything.
Okay.
What was that? Like 13. He felt that. Didn't feel it as much as he could have, but he felt it.
Yeah, reaction. Okay, so Brynn and her abuse her reaction.
It's Crowsong's turn.
Hey.
And let me put an R on this guy so I don't forget that Johan marked him for death, or Hunters marked him, or whatever. So Crowsong's turn. What would she do? Yeah, she's gonna use a bonus action, and all the like raven feathers that were kind of fluttering around her take the form of like full ravens, full crows, and kind of lash at Orkania. Just a spell attack, right? I think. Yeah. Okay. So that is only 14 to hit, which sucks. And that's gonna be her turn, I guess. Which that was bad. That was a bonus action. She can still do something else. It's a really different kind of character than I'm used to. Kind of having to learn as I go. She's gonna use Murder of Crows. So Dex 19. Alright, cool.
Wrong person to use that.
Yeah. Still takes half of 23 force damage. Then that's her turn. That brings it to this guy up here, who is still frozen. So, what was his whiz? Not good. He's going to use his turn to try to break free, and he does not. He's still up there being Johan's bitch.
Yeah.
But it brings it to this lady's turn. So she's going to try to take a shot at Johan. Try to break his concentration. I did not mean to roll that twice. The first one was
28.
Did Johan do anything about that? I guess not. So that is 8 and 3 piercing damage, and then 9 poison damage, plus another 12 piercing damage. Okay. Yeah, that wasn't great for Johan. His temp is gone and he's taking damage. So He managed to retain his concentration, though, so that's good.
Yay.
So she'll attack him again, I guess.
No.
26. He can't block that either. Alright. So... Oh, well, she's rolling bad today, I guess.
6 before she get like 30.
17.
Ooh, no.
And her Colossus Slayer. So another 21 damage. He's probably gonna save that too. Yep, cool. She did hurt him a bit though. Like he's kind of got his arm up and he's kind of absorbing the hits. Brings it to Zack again. This would be when he would yell back to Zorak to look at their badges, I guess, or something. You can decide what you want to yell to him.
I mean, is it a simplified enough badge that I could just describe the badge to him very quickly?
Yes, very quickly.
Oh, then yeah, I'll do that.
He'll kind of get the point of what you're saying, and he'll get his little book out and start leafing through. Let's see how many rounds it's going to take him to finish that. Oh, you guys are fine. Yeah, you guys are fine.
Alright.
Now you can do whatever else you're going to do.
Alright. Did that take up any kind of action?
Let's say that was your bonus.
Alright. I'm just going to attack with them.
Alright.
That's a 30 to hit. This is psychic damage now.
Yep.
30 damage. 30 to
Yeah,
hit.
I mean, yeah, that hits.
It deals 19 plus
Jesus
5,
Christ.
so 24 plus 1. So 25 psychic damage.
Cool. That sucks.
I'll attack again. 31 to hit. 19 plus 5, so 24. I think life trigger is only 1%. It is. So 24 psychic damage.
And he's trying to block these with his arm, with his nunchuck, and the blade just kind of passes right through and hits him anyway.
The space behind him, how far is that? Like, can I push him?
Sure.
Or is he like up against the...
Yeah, he's
I
kind
just
of...
want to push him 10.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That works.
And then with the aura ability, and then I will move up. I will walk dramatically, up to him, and then as I do, the coat buffets again, and he has to make another dex save. He could make it. It's only a 14, but still.
I think 30 is higher than 14, right?
Yeah.
Alright,
It's a
cool.
fast hurdle.
Yes.
And my turn.
You might almost say he's a ninja turtle.
Yeah. He's almost a ninja.
Brynn's turn.
Does any of the other things look like creatures from...
Todd's gonna start moving up here. No, I wanted this to be a bunch of races that we had run into here, and that's turtles. So I figured why the hell not? Just make him a monk.
Fair.
Tasty.
Brynn is going to...
She trying to get up there on the...
No, I'm just thinking what her options are.
I mean, she could start force blasting the sniper.
That's what I was thinking about doing. I was thinking if I could add any more other things.
Just start blasting.
Start blasting.
He is going to cast Force Blast up there at the sniper.
Interesting.
It shows the goddamn roll.
Came up an 18 on my screen.
Alright. Does that hit?
Yes. Do I have white go? Yeah, she can't do anything about that. So yeah.
13 force damage.
Cool. Yep. You don't seem excited about being hit.
Well, neither does Megan.
Yeah, Megan's fine. She's got shrapnel sticking out of her arm or whatever, but she's fine.
Well, now she knows how it feels.
It's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles' turn.
Woo!
He's going to swing with his weapon, I guess, and get another crit. Holy shit, man!
Uh-oh.
Can anybody do anything about that, or?
Do you need me to, Jeremy?
I mean, he doesn't hit for hard, so no, I'm fine. I mean, even if he hits me for like 30 damage, that's still not.
Okay.
He doesn't like do a ton to me, so I'm okay.
18.
Until he has the second phase and turns into a snapping turtle. Giant snapping turtle.
Yeah.
That's a 27 for 8 damage. That's great.
Wait, you say 27 or 8?
27.
Oh, 27 damage. Okay.
No, 27 to hit.
Oh,
18 damage and then 8 damage.
Oh, okay.
18 damage, and then when that 18, well, I'm sure it's all at the same time, so let's do that first. 8, okay. And then, ta-da! 5 radiant damage back at him.
Yeah. Then he's gonna flurry of blows you. That's 27 and a 23 and a 31.
I'll just let all 3 of them hit, it's fine.
Alright. 11.
They're all separate hits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 11's the first one?
Yeah. Then...
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut off, that kind of pissed me off. 11, 11, and 12.
So, 1 radiant back from the first one. Second one. 11 radiant damage
Jesus
back.
Christ, man.
And then the last one you said was 12 damage, right?
Yeah.
12, 6 radiant damage back.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm okay with him hitting me.
He's not okay with this, though. He's kind of mad. So, come on, don't stop working again. I swear to God. Is it maybe this specific map that it doesn't like? Could that be the problem?
I don't know.
Make me mad. Alright, that's a little better. Yeah, he's bloodied. It's Lizard Guy's turn now. No, it's not. It's not working again. Great. This is so. I'm so annoyed. He's gonna swing at Megan. So 21 damage to Megan. Then he's going to bonus action, bite her. That also hits. I didn't mean to roll that twice. So 10 damage, bite damage. She's still fine, but you know, she's a little annoyed. Johan's turn again. And he's going to...
There's a whole person on that person, right?
Yeah.
I like this. Catch it to the head and some good messed up.
He's going to cast a shillelagh on his wooden sword. And he's gonna... Well, no, would he do that? I don't know, because he's got the guy held, and he's wounded him a bit. So... I think he would actually instead maybe Thorn Whip the sniper and try to pull her down here. Try to see if he can incapacitate her that way. It's a 19, which is hitting her. 16 damage, and then pull her down here, which is like 20 feet, let's say. So she takes like another 6 damage. Falls prone. And then it'll go to Rosanna.
Let me do that. Should I do something else? Since you have me. Let's have to crow song. Some attacks here. Higher than 19.
Against Crowsong?
Yeah.
She's gonna shield again.
Okay. She'll do that feature for that one. It's lower. He will attack again normally. Roll a 1. Of course he rolls a 1. Actually, I'm just gonna heroic inspiration that. Screw that.
Sure.
Yeah.
There we go, 27.
That does hit, yes.
For 7 points of damage. And then she's going to bonus action. Bonus action attack again because she took dual wielding this time for the feat.
Nice.
26.
Yep.
But she does not get the attack damage. But she is going to savage attack that one and re-roll it
I would think so.
to a 4.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, pretty good.
Yep.
Megan next. She's going to use her bonus action to punch her gauntlets together. And, if my map...
Get even bigger.
If my map will work... I'm losing my mind here, guys. It's like... It's just lagging on the map screen. Why? Everything else is working. But it's just lagging on the map screen. Maybe it is just this map. I hope it is. There's Giant Megan. Finally was able to reveal her.
Whoa.
Yeah, she gets even bigger. She's gonna attack that guy who is like rethinking his life choices.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Big map is thrown.
That is 21. Yep. I mean, he's still looking pretty okay, but like that hurt. Crowsong next.
Yeah.
She's going to attack with that kind of veil of crows that's clinging to her. So magic attack. Oh, that only cocked looked like a 12. It's only a 2, so that's 13 to hit, so that misses. Then she's going to take the sickle from her belt and kind of run her hand along the handle, and it will grow into a scythe. And then
So
she's and then she's going to attack with True Strike and get a crit.
Okay.
So that is 12 slashing and
She's close enough.
16 radiant.
How much slashing?
12.
We'll definitely do the radiant though.
Yep. Brings it back to our good friend Ridge. Ridge Wallet. He's gonna try to break out of the thing again, and still fail. He was supposed to be the strongest one here.
Wisdom check.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Which brings it to the archer lady. She's gonna stand up and continue shooting at Johan because he pissed her off.
Lift tower, you see.
Johan can't block that, so yeah, 12 piercing, 7 poison, plus 21 more piercing, 40 damage total. Jeez. Johan still saves though, which really sucks for her because like that's the entire reason for her doing all this right now. Oh, she crits though. It's fine. You don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
So.
If you
Yeah, he saves again. He's not looking good, but like he also doesn't look worried. So, Zack.
Oh no, he's still working. Never mind. You rolled for his thing. I'll just attack with, I guess. Nothing too spectacular.
Okay.
Yeah. 22 to hit.
That does hit, yes.
Yay, psychic damage. 17 plus 5, so 22 plus 5, so 27 psychic damage. And I will attack again. 24 should hit, right?
Yep.
So, that does 15 plus 5, so 20 psychic damage.
Alright, you knocked him out.
Oh no.
Let's see. I will move.
Todd.
I'm trying to wonder, does Verlina look like she's, I guess, struggling at all with the crow lady? Or does she just kind of want to do her thing?
She's about 75% health left.
I mean, like, does she need help?
Not really.
Okay.
So far. I don't know what else she has.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, then I am going to then just go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll go like right there. And then he'll bonus. He'll just pass.
Okay.
I feel like just flying at Megan can handle herself. So.
Well, Wit's gonna kind of twitch on the ground a little. And then Lizard Guy is gonna swing at Megan's thigh. You can't really reach anything else. Those hit.
Just need to move closer. Zack's going up there.
Misses the second one. It bounces off of Megan's super thick giant woman skin. Brings it to Johan. He's kind of going to be like, I know what he's going to do. He's going to, like I've been forgetting all arc that he has this. He's going to dissolve his cape into a cloud of leaves to give his enemies disadvantage on attacking him. So won't let me do anything. Nope, never mind. I was gonna give him an aura, but it won't let me. Alright, forget it. What does he want to do next? I guess he'll just flick a flame seed at the sniper. He's kind of going easy on him, really. 17 damage. Yeah, she's doing way better than Johan is, honestly.
Well, you know.
Erlern's turn.
Orkanian is definitely going to use Hunter's Mark on Pro Song now, since she has been able to deal some damage.
Okay.
The wind signal. There we go. The 18 for 27.
She's gonna kind of move the cloud of crows that she's been slinging at you in between herself and the attack. Go ahead and roll damage.
4 plus 6 more, or plus 5 more, and she is going to do the additional D8. So she can re-roll that one. Yeah, roll the weapons damage. Yeah, she can't re-roll that.
Well, the Veil of Crows completely absorbs the damage, but then it's destroyed.
Right. And she is going to do Nick for 25.
Yep.
She's going to re-roll that one.
Yep.
Get one more, at least.
Better than nothing.
So 8 damage. And she's going to attack once more. You get an 18.
That is hitting, yes.
4. And there we go. 2 max damages.
Yep, there you go. Okay. Megan. She is going to reveal that she has a new spell.
Uh-oh. A new spell?
Yep.
During rage?
She's
Not
not.
raging.
She's
She's
not.
not
Not raging. She's
Nope.
big.
She's going to materialize a weapon in the air,
Wait.
and it looks.
Like a spiritual weapon?
Yes, it's a quite spiritual weapon, and it looks like her old dancing longsword.
So what you're saying is that she has a whirling weapon, a spirit weapon,
Avenger.
her weapon.
Yep,
A dancing blade.
That's a lot of weapons.
it is. It completely misses though. So, we're back to how she used to roll back when she had the dancing longsword. So, but she's gonna attack.
Wait, no.
That still hits though.
Man.
Yep. $89 damage halved. So
Brynn can help.
yeah, lizard guy's not looking the best. Crowsong's turn.
Yeah.
She's going to use her bonus action to recreate that Veil of Crows. And then she's gonna attack again with True Strike. It's 31 to hit.
Yeah.
For 17 radiant, 11 slashing.
Slashing 17.
Ridge's turn.
Bridge, you're not doing so good at that, man.
He's gonna roll
His
wisdom at the end of the turn.
Yeah.
Hey, broke free. Cool.
Oh.
And that's his whole turn. The sniper again. She's gonna attack Johan with disadvantage, which sucks for her because she doesn't get sneak attack now. Which he should have been doing that the whole time, I guess. And she gets a critical miss. How bad is that critical miss, ma'am? She just misses. Alright. And the dice are just floating over my map now, frozen, while the rest of my computer continues to work perfectly. God, I'm so mad.
But as soon as we get done, we can switch the map. Probably.
Yeah. That misses Johan. So she's
What's happening?
just completely missing Johan now. Zack, your turn.
Woo!
Oh, Todd runs up here too, but Johan hasn't told him to attack yet, so he just kind of stays there.
Alright. Zack will move right there, and then he's going to attack. Does he have advantage because of Todd?
Yes, he does. But
Excellent. Oh.
as he raises his blade,
Oh.
Zurich starts running. He runs in between Megan's legs, glances at her thighs for a second before looking away.
Hey!
And says, "Wait!
What?
Stop, all of you!
I guess they figured out what the bat was.
Do you heed his request?"
Yes.
All right. He says, "Stop! You have to stop. This is all a misunderstanding.
Another one, of course.
I think I know what's going on."
What's going on?
He says that badge is the sign of the old Order of Guardians from the old Orkanian kingdom. I wouldn't have even expected. I wouldn't have even expected your group to be such an order. You were, well, I assumed you were all orcs, but look at you. You're a mix of so many races.
Yeah, regular melting pot.
And they're all kind of watching him, listening to him. He says, please explain what you're doing, why you're guarding this place so fervently. Talk to us. I think we may be on the same side." And so they all kind of glance at each other. All the ones that are still up kind of glance at each other from across the battlefield. Wit's foot twitches a little. And then Ridge says, "Well, since you have acknowledged who we are, I suppose we could hear you out. So all of you go ahead and move up to, you don't have to literally physically on the map, but you move up to that area where he's standing. Megan kind of saunters up there, leans back against the wall, and almost knocks the building over.
What is happening?
Yeah, close your map, please.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
I'm trying to see if it fixes itself if I change the map. The answer is no, it does not. So I'm gonna
delete the old map.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe that would help. But you go up there to talk.
How many maps do you have open? Could that be the issue?
No, just the one. Just the one is open.
Oh, yeah.
Will it work now? Will it fix itself now? Is it doing anything different? So they do some healing on Wit, get him stabilized and get him up, kind of.
That fox guy's gonna have a bad time if he came back to Brynn's turn.
Oh. What?
Yeah, Well, that could have gone on a whole 6 rounds longer if I had rolled different, so.
It's fine. Okay.
Ridge kind of crosses his arms. He's a shifter, I think I made him. Yeah. He says, you wish to discuss this with us? Speak. Why are you here? How much do you want to tell him?
Well, I mean, they were already trying to fight us. They're the Guardians. I would say that I would be relatively... I would say that we're here to retrieve an ancient artifact that belonged to the king of Byzantia many centuries ago.
You retrieve it for who? And why do you come now to do this thing?
The reason now is an issue?
I simply want to understand your motives as completely as possible.
Well, I mean, does anybody try to stop Zack as he starts to basically tell them exactly what pretty much is happening?
Nobody tries to stop him, and Zorik looks like he will tell him the whole story if Zack doesn't.
Yeah. Zack's going to tell the whole story. Originally, we got hired by the Orc King. Came here. Well, not hired. We were,
Recruited would probably be a better word.
Recruited by the Orc King in order to try to retrieve an artifact that was here, or that was last known to be here. And so, in our journey, though, we have discovered many new truths in regards to this artifact. And now, we are just trying to obtain it.
It says, why does the King of Orkania seek this weapon now?
And he believes that it'll help unite Orkania under his banner.
So that he can war with Byzantia again?
No, the opposite.
Trying to prove to the other orc tribes that he's still... they are at odds with each other, so he's trying to unite the orc tribes. So a marriage between the human prince and the orc king's daughter can go unabated as an alliance.
He kind of stands in the middle of the group. He does a casting that you recognize as Zone of Truth and asks you to repeat those words, and you do, you don't have to. He hears that they're true. He says, you believe what you're saying. He asks, do you believe that the Orc King's intentions are as he claims?
I mean, I know the Zone of Truth is there, but Zack is going to be honest anyway. Like, he's just going to say, to be honest, we believe that his intentions are that way, but we did learn new truths as of recent that could cause it to come into question.
I don't know how truthful. Like, we've recently discovered the sword was originally human.
Yeah.
You speak of
information. Yeah. Okay.
You speak of the weapon Star Razor.
Yeah, that's correct.
He motions to Crow Song. She knows more about the history that we protect here than I do. Nods to her. She says, the weapon Star Razor is one of the artifacts held here, yes. And it did once belong to the King of Byzantia, but if you think that it's as simple as the King of Orkania at the time taking it from him, then you are mistaken. The history is far more complicated than that.
As we are discovering. Can you enlighten us any about the story?
The sword Star Razor, while some believe that it was taken from the King of Byzantia in a conquest, was in fact gifted to the King of Orkania to solidify their alliance.
Okay. So it does belong to the orcs.
That it does.
That is interesting. Okay.
She walks over to Ridge and she says, how would she put it? She says, that means, and he kind of says, yes, I believe it does. He kind of motions to his whole little band of Power Rangers. And they line up and face you guys, and they say,
Morphin time.
Yeah. Round 2 starts. Oh.
No, you don't fight the literal Power Rangers yet.
Yep.
I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. It says, long has our order protected this place. As the history of this location has been passed down meticulously from generation to generation for centuries. We were asked long ago to defend this place until such a day that old enemies came in peace, at which point we were to stand aside. So that's what we do now. And they kind of like ceremonially part to leave the way to the door to the building clear, which is like right up there on that platform with you guys.
Before we enter with them, Rolena would like to cast Locate Creature on the King's brother.
Ooh.
To make sure that he is not within 1,000 feet of us.
She doesn't detect him anywhere.
Sounds like, dang it, again.
No, she doesn't detect him anywhere.
Okay.
Okay.
And there are ways that she can get around it, but...
Yeah, like non-detection or something. But they kind of part, and they say, if your intentions are true, then you may enter. And they say, but we cannot accompany you. We guard this place, we do not keep it.
What are we going to find on the inside?
He looks at Croissant again, and she says, well, we don't know for sure. No one has been in there in centuries. Certainly no one alive has ever entered this place. But I believe you will find a more... I believe you may find a more specific rendition of the history that we have spoken of, as well as likely the sword you're after, and many other items of power.
Well, Zack will... that he's going to go in, I guess. He's going to start walking in at least.
Alright, Johan's going to follow, obviously. Megan, I guess can't. Because she's too big.
How long does it last?
I guess we could wait for her to turn back before we go in. Like 10 minutes or something. It's not too bad.
Oh yeah, we're having a conversation with them. I'm sure that time passes. Yeah.
So you head inside, and
you're going to cast the 3rd level Cure Wounds on us now.
You head inside, and you
disappear, so I can add a D4, please. Thank you.
You expect to find like a treasure dungeon or something with like corridors and traps.
Yeah,
but
as you come, how they described it. So yeah.
Yeah, but as you come in, it's a completely different experience. The room where you enter is like an open entry hall with old decayed banners hanging from an upper level. You can't really make out what they were anymore, but the faded colors do seem to match the ones on those badges that the Guardians were wearing. And there is a large set of double doors like directly across from you, one of which has fallen off, and you can kind of see what looks like a library behind it. And then there's a couple other doors heading off of the entry hall in different directions. Johan's gonna head towards the library. I think Zorik would too. Still not letting me do anything with the map. Yeah. You can just walk through because one of the doors has fallen off.
Oh, okay. Zack's gonna go there, yeah.
Okay. Inside, you can see that some measure, whether mundane or magical, has been taken to preserve the books, because they seem to be in much better shape than anything else in here, because it's like dusty and falling apart. But even this room isn't quite what you would expect. There's a big table in the middle with a bunch of seats sat around it, like it was used as some kind of meeting place. Johan kind of walks towards the table. Zorik's kind of fluttering around, reading the spines of the books, but Johan walks right to the table, and he picks up a book there, near sort of the furthest seat, starts leafing through it. Says it's in Orcish. I can read some of it, but the ink's a little faded. He kind of, Zorik kind of looks over at him and he says that, and Johan kind of holds it up to him like, you want to check this out? And he comes over and grabs it, starts leafing through, and he says, intriguing. This appears to be the written history of this place from the perspective of the Orc King at the time. He's kind of, it's not like a one-to-one translation, so he's kind of skimming through it and summing it up. He says, this place is not a treasure vault at all. It was the meeting place for an alliance between old Byzantia, Orkania, the peoples of the wastes, and the elves in the south. He says it seems that centuries ago, all of those peoples managed to come together in peace.
Well, it seems like an embassy.
Yeah, it's the UN. He says, allow me some time to read this book more thoroughly. And you guys are able to kind of spread out and explore the rest of the library if you want.
Elena is going to follow Zack to the double doors, and she is going to see, is it like a giant room, like an assembly room then?
I mean, that's the library too, but yeah.
Oh, the library. Okay.
I mean,
I wonder where we have to go for.
there is an upper level too.
Upper level.
Do we know how to get to the upper level?
Yeah, there's just some stairs that kind of wind along the inside wall.
Zack will go toward the stairs.
Right, Johan's going to keep checking out the library. Going to kind of presume what Zorik was doing and looking at the spines of the books. Pulling down a few that look interesting. As you head up, you do reach another set of double doors, kind of at the top where the two staircases meet. But no matter what you do, they will not budge. And you almost sense something a little bit magical about it.
Okay.
And then I'll follow Zack.
She would agree that it seems like the door is being made not to open by something.
Would you like a Arcana?
Yeah, you guys could roll something like that if you want, or get somebody else to do it if somebody else is better at it.
Okay, Zack is not, he's low on Arcana, so I only have a +1.
Brynn will say, hey, Brack, get up here and check this out.
Oh, there you go.
Brynn will give her an evil look.
So rude.
Did it show up?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
A 7?
Yeah.
Brynn will roll that. Brynn will roll.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Let's see. I'm going to do this again.
I think.
Yep. Okay. So, it's some kind of wording magic. She doesn't think anything you guys can cast would be able to get rid of it.
Those were the 6.
Yeah, she suggests maybe there's an answer in that book or one of the other books, but it's pretty sophisticated magic. She would not recommend just trying to force her way through it. All right, so you guys chill out.
Listen, as Verlana looks at all the other books downstairs.
Yeah, you
Gonna take.
you kind of chill out for another hour or so while Zurich goes through the book, taking notes on interesting sections. He keeps going, fascinating, and I never would have expected. And he says, what those guardians said was true. There was an alliance of peoples here, and this book does make mention of when the king of Byzantia at the time gifted him the sword Star Razor, which he would often use ceremonially as a badge of his office.
Does it say in there about what happened to this place? Like why it stopped?
Perhaps further along, and he keeps leafing through and he keeps going, taking notes and expletiving. So you guys chill out a little bit longer, and Johan's gathering books. He gathers 7 of them in total and walks them back to the central table, and he's about to start saying something when Zurich says, oh my. Everybody kind of comes back together to listen to him. He says, this book, it speaks of a time when not the Orc king or the Byzantian king that I mentioned before, but their grandchildren came to conflict. It says here, and you guys will remember, you've heard something about this before. It says here that humans came from across the sea and began to mingle with the humans of Byzantia, and that in their parents' age, these 2 kings, those humans began to spread their ideology throughout the civilization of humankind. They popularized the idea that humans deserved to control the world. It says, the Orc king of that era speaks of his friend, the king of Byzantia, being usurped by another. A family castle, and the alliance dissolving because their dynasty began a war of conquest against the other peoples of their continent. And whoever's good at history, roll me a history check.
I mean, you just heard it. Hey, Brynn got it.
Alright, she'll remember that back when all that stuff was happening with Blackheart, his whole conquest when he was king was because of that exact reason. It was like his father's war or something. That his family was the castles, and that's the family that's still in charge now, but they've reformed. They believed that they had a right to control everything because it would be better for everyone, and had started forcing other people on the Byzantine continent under their flag and taking control of their territories. So it wasn't him that started it, but it was like one of his ancestors. And the whole thing that turned him into Blackheart was his attempt to finish that war.
Got it.
And so Zorik reads on and says, these next entries are from late in the same Orc King's life. He attempted to reach out to the new king of Byzantia and sue for peace, but he was rejected. The impression was left upon him that once Byzantia was finished on their own continent, they would come across to Orkania and try here. He already drove out many of the Orc settlements on the Byzantian continent. In fact, he speaks of his people, he speaks of organizing his people to go out and raid Byzantian territories, not because they had any malicious intent, but to try to take back the territories belonging to themselves and the other people of that continent, the territories that have been seized by Byzantia. It seems that the entire origin of orcs as raiders was an attempt to retake what had been taken from them in the first place. That tradition was twisted over time. He reads on, it seems that as he came to realize that there was no other choice but to surrender in his attempt to resolve things peacefully with Byzantia, to restore what they had here, he shut this place down and sealed it off, left the Order of Guardians, who had provided security for this place for generations, with the task of protecting it until such a time that peace was once again within reach. And it seems that they believe that that time is now that we have arrived.
That explains the intricate lock on the door. So how do we open it?
Well, there's a passage here that says when allies stand together with what would be the translation? With truth in their hearts, the way will open for them. He looks around and he says, we certainly don't represent all of the races involved in that alliance, but, he says, Johan, are you human? He says, I mean a big chunk of me is, I guess. He says, well, we would certainly represent quite a few of them. Perhaps if we all went to this door together, something would happen.
Makes as much sense as anything else magical.
That is true. I mean, in reality, we do kind of... I mean, Megan and Zack are the same. Brynn
Just
half elf. You got Rolina that's,
another Shenekar, which I guess is elf.
Yeah.
Technically an elf.
Yeah.
Darcy, like what, a quarter human at that point, I guess? No, I guess he'd still kind of be, I don't know how, depends on how deep. But yeah, no, we have, I'd say, yeah, let's approach the door. Let's see what happens.
Can I roll for a short rest for Rolena?
Yeah, you've had plenty of time for that.
Oh, short rest. Do.
Alright, so you go together to the door. Nothing happens at first, but then
I think that's enough.
Zorik says, perhaps we must visualize what we intend to accomplish here. Peace, once again, between Orkania and Byzantia.
That is the mission.
So you guys kind of close your eyes and think real hard about it, and you hear kind of like a mystically noise, and the door clicks unlocked, and you're able to enter. And on the other side, you find a sort of armory.
Oh.
A sword of armor. Okay.
Yeah, and on the back wall of this armory is... Excuse me, 1 second. The Sword Star Razor, or what you would assume it is the Sword Star Razor based on the description. hanging kind of point down as like the centerpiece of everything in here. It seems like whatever magic was on the door also kind of preserved the room, because the stuff in here is just in really good shape.
Elena, would like to cast Find Traps, just in case. It's kind of like the Cave of Wonders kind of thing.
That's fair.
Touch nothing but the lamp.
Yeah, nothing.
She would have to kind of grab Zorik as he kind of tries to run ahead.
Yeah.
But, she's able to do that. Where is what I'm looking for?
Okay. Wait, which one? I can tell you if you're wondering if you're finding traps. Like
No.
high. Okay.
No, she doesn't sense anything.
Okay. The caveat is it doesn't detect natural weakness in floor, ceiling, or a sinkhole.
The caveat is that it's basically useless.
Yeah. I mean, I can sense a trap. A general nature of the danger posed by the trap you sense, but...
Yeah.
I sense there's a trap near, but that's all I got.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. There's nothing here, she claims. She says, alright, you're good. And she lets go of the professor.
Yeah, he runs ahead. He runs ahead to the sword. He's like, he doesn't touch it, but he's like, this is the greatest find of my life. It's exactly what I wanted. And,
His disguise drops. Here's the...
what the hell? Hold on 1 second.
Okay. And then Thistle's disguise drops, and it's the king's brother. What?
It's the king and his brother. What the heck?
Are the rest of you gonna kind of follow him inside?
Yeah, we're gonna mosey on in. Do.
See what else there is.
You're just going a quick look around.
Mhm.
I guess, yeah. Just do a quick glance around as we're walking through.
You see some other interesting stuff in here.
Yeah, we were told
There's
not.
there's a lot of just general weapons. It looks like a mix of stuff of like elven, dwarven, orc, and human make. But there's also some more interesting stuff. There's a really intricately designed hammer.
Ooh.
Another big sword.
Another big sword.
Another sword.
a very intricately carved trident that almost looks like a key.
Okay. Keyblade?
Not exactly. A scimitar made out of some kind of crystal, and those shields that Zack and Megan wanted.
Oh.
Sad.
And a
Oh, look, I've been looking for this.
and a suit of armor, like a suit of like half plate armor that looks like it's carved out of stone. And regardless of what else you take away from here, you kind of feel like it would be beneficial to gather up all that stuff to take back and analyze a bit better.
There we go. Are the people, the guardians, still standing?
They're outside the building.
They're not allowed. They're not allowed in.
Yeah.
Those guardians.
Well, they would have been allowed in. They just don't think they're allowed in.
I just mean, like, I don't want to take, like, oh, look, a bunch of stuff, and then take it all, and then get, like,
Yeah, put it in the bag of
you're
holding.
only supposed to get this one thing.
They won't realize. Put it on the bag of holding. They won't know.
Yeah, but I will know.
Johan kind of looks around. You guys all kind of point all that out. You're discussing what to do, and he says, "Well, there's more to consider than just that."
Yeah.
And he'll leave Zorik and Thistle up here, and anybody else who wants to stay, but he'll take kind of like the core party members back down to the library again. So like Zack and either Brynn or Rolanda, one or the other, or anybody else that wants to go, and he'll kind of spread those books out that he's set down. He says these are also, I think, worth taking with us, and he describes them. They are all 6 of the ASI manuals.
Those are the ones that.
Oh, the tomes?
Yeah. And
Zack technically has one of the tomes already.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
And the Book of Exalted Deeds.
Oh boy.
I think
Yeah.
Deeds. What is that one?
Yes.
Oh boy. You're going to go insane. Oh boy. Summons angels.
Exalted Deed.
Oh my god.
Is it like you have to make saves or something in regards to it?
No.
Is that why you go insane, or is there something different?
It's something that you need to... Either we can do it now, or identify it now, or either we can wait, or...
Yeah. I mean, I'll send it to you. Your characters would not know this yet, obviously.
Yeah, that's why I was...
But like, it's in this pile because it's shiny.
It's something rare, and this is basically a vault of magical lost.
Oh wait, what all did we find in this vault?
You found the.
I was like,
you found that.
Like we need to. Hold on. So.
Where was that other one though?
Book of Exalted. Of Exalted Deeds. Okay, and then we found the tomes. How many tomes are there? There's
6.
Understanding.
Yep. There's 6. 3 of them are tomes, 3 of them are manuals.
Yeah.
Oh.
I would assume, like, if we want to story-wise it, they could be, I don't know, they could be, I mean, they don't have to be the only one in this world that was ever created.
Oh, you mean because Zack technically had found the leadership and influence one way back? I think he got that in hell, in the dungeon. I think it's where he got it.
And Val tried to give Dalrock the intelligence one, but I don't think Dalrock took it because he felt that he was taking too much if she just gave it to him.
Let's see.
You found, what were they called? Hold on, I need to look all this up. The Godsteel World Carver. The hammer is called Metalatok.
Godsteel. Godsteel World Carver.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like trying to like type all the names out so I don't like forget one. So we have
in the chat.
Godsteel World. Let's see.
Paste. You found also the Mirrorlight Edge. That's that scimitar. The shields, your paladin shield and Megan's slightly modified cleric shield. And the
modified cleric shield.
Yeah, so it doesn't suck. And the Stonebreaker's breastplate.
Oh,
Is that
is
long?
awesome. It's the breastplate that gives you resistance to slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing damage. Like including
Yeah, it's the one that you guys were talking about when I was away from the desk that one time. And I had coincidentally already added it to this list before that.
And then, is that give me 1 second. The model lock, is that that Biden or the Trident?
No, the
edge is the trident.
No, the Mirrorlight Edge is the scimitar. The Trident is
damn it. Scimitar.
is Davy Jones's key.
Oh, it's Davy Jones's key.
Yeah, it's a trident that lets you summon tentacles.
Oh.
Ah. Davy Jones's key. Okay, here we go. Release the Kraken. You can release a Kraken. So we're literally Pirates of the Caribbean at this point because all of a ghost ship and Davy Jones's key.
Do we need a jar of dirt just in case?
Just in case.
Might as well.
Okay, Davy Jones's key. Right? Yeah. Okay. Book of Exalted Deeds, Tome of Understanding, Tome of Clear Thought, Steel World Carver, Mirror Light Edge, Davy Jones's key. Let's see, the field. That's the. Nope. Wait, is this it? Yeah. You're talking about the one that shatters, right, for Megan?
Yeah.
I guess.
Which
Radiant?
I have art for that now. Actually, I made a custom one. It's like the like Supreme Radiance or something. It's in our homebrew items. It's literally the same thing, except she can expend a channel divinity to restore the use of it.
I do like that, because I do hate, like right now, I literally have nothing to use with my channel divinity. Like I have one ability, and it's to just push people, but it's an action, and I'm like, the only time I could ever see me using it is if we're like on a boat, and potentially, for fun, just pushing people off the boat. But that's really about it.
And we're going fast, and I pushed you out into the sea.
You're like, it's a finesse weapon. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, I actually think Zack might like that one.
I'm still writing down Oath Keepers.
God, he's gonna lose his mind when he reads the book of Exalted Deeds.
Yep.
Ooh. Alright. Alright, let me make sure I still got...
Is that the shield? That cross shield?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have the Book of Exalted Deeds. I have so far only 2 tomes. I gotta find the other ones. We got the World Carver, the Mirror Light Edge, Davy Jones's Key, the Aegis of Radiance, and the Oath Keeper's Resolve. These are the 2 shields. Was there anything else I was missing?
The breastplate, stone breastplate thing.
Stone Breaker. It's Stone Breaker.
And if there are any other rare items that anybody wants here, like if there's something for Brynn that you've been looking for, Nick, that could be here too.
Stonebreaker breastplate. Stonebreakers.
Brynn
Well,
would like to find the lightning pylons.
Cool. It's here too. Yeah, they're pretty sick.
What are those? Lightning pylons. It's a rod.
Like
So what, you just get to like zap things?
They are electric fences, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pylons. Okay, so are these like all going to be just between everybody?
You guys,
I mean,
once this arc is over, you won't be able to make use of them yet.
Yeah.
But once this arc is over, you will be rewarded with your choice of these items, so you can respec your loadouts however you want.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Manual of games. Okay. Manual.
And I think our characters should probably discuss who gets which book, because there's
Manual of Bodily Health. Manual
six.
of...
There's 6 people here, and there's 6 of the tomes. So I think it'd be reasonable that each person gets one. But either way, eventually, you're you guys did. You could leave the other stuff here and just report back to the king that there's all this cool stuff here. And let him decide what to do with it too. It'll still result in the same thing.
I think we should just take the Star Razor for now, I think. And do that.
Yeah. I think... Yeah. As of now,
So-
we'll go that route.
Alright, so either way, when you do that, and then eventually go to step back outside.
I mean, we could definitely take the books. I mean,
Yes, you should take the books in the.
Take the books. You won't give a crap about the book.
Alright.
Yeah, he's a punch drunk orc. He doesn't read.
Alright. So we'll grab the book, the tomes, and the manuals, leave the other equipment, and we'll grab Star Razor for now.
As you leave with Star Razor,
Uh-oh.
the guardians outside see that you actually did it. You managed to get this weapon that can be used to reunite these factions that have been at odds for so long. And so they let out kind of a big sigh of relief. And
Job's done.
they say
You can go home. Early.
they say our mission is finally complete. Our order can now dissolve for a time until such a day when we are perhaps called back into service to guard this place as we originally did. But for now, we lay down our weapons, and they lay them down on the ground. And they say, should we take up arms again, we will do so. We will do so with fresh equipment, as thanks for fulfilling this dream that we, as an order, have shared for generations upon generations. Take which equipment you would.
They're just taking that side.
I also think she should look at the.
What does everybody have? Like, I don't even know what everybody had to.
Well, Ridge didn't get to show it off because Johan made him his bitch, but he has that that Asdarkid Beak greatsword that gives you the extra opportunity attack range.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I think Relena should also look at Shenshi's crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
It is a Protoceratops quillbow.
Mm-hmm.
It's no attunement required. Any bolt that's fired from it shatters on impact and does an extra 1d4 to the target and anything else within 5 feet of it.
Relena is going to ask if they made these themselves.
Our ancestors long ago did. These weapons have been passed down, and we will make new weapons to replace them should we have to serve again.
Who looks? She's going to make a perception check. Who would look the most knowledgeable of crafting these weapons?
Probably wit.
Make a perception check. Just crits the perception check. She's going to ask. She's going to bring out what she's been working on and ask him for pointers.
Says, dude, Cowabunga.
Couldn't help it.
He says my weapon functions much like what you're trying to create, and he's able to use parts from his to within another hour help her complete hers.
Holy crap! What?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
We're getting so many things.
Oh my god! That is bad news for everybody.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yep.
I like to think that Wit is like the turtle and Nemo.
Yeah.
Yay, fun.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Well, that changes some plans. The other scythe changes the plans.
Yeah.
I have to think about the crossbow because she could probably modify that to do something into something else.
Well, it's a hand crossbow.
Yeah, it's a nice. Okay.
She could just
right.
use it.
I know she could use it. but I want to evolve it into a Tommy crossbow.
Oh well, yeah, you could do that eventually. Yeah. So
that will be later.
If
Okay.
otherwise,
since we've got all this upgraded items for now, I'm assuming there's going to be a reason why these health potions and upgraded weapons are here before a save point.
no.
Well, he also said that we don't necessarily get to use it. Well, actually, you just meant the big items, right?
Yeah, the big ones.
Yeah, you could use the ones that are here.
So we've got what, the Extendo Sordo, and then I don't know what else anybody else has.
All right.
Yeah, what is the other guy? The other guy had a theropod jaw great axe, which is just a great axe. It's a T-Rex jaw that still has some teeth in it, so it cuts and also pierces. But otherwise, it's just a regular great axe. And then Wit had a nunchuck version of that thing that Lerna was building. Yep, that's what everybody had. Also, Crow Song, which I really like this build. She's a Kenku, so she looks like a crow already. And then I reflavored the druid, the petal druid from Obajima.
Yeah.
To give her a swarm of crows. And I really like it. I kind of want to find a reason to use this character again for something. Yeah, she can pop up later. Like, retire from what she's been doing and go do something else, or like we come back here or something. It's possible. So from there, you guys, like, you do need to get back with the sword.
Yeah.
So you'll kind of start heading back. You're able to get back to the beach where you left the ship a bit after the sun goes down, so you have the rest of the night to travel. And at this point, you have plenty of time to just kind of sail back around all the way back to that original port town that you landed in.
Yeah.
That's good.
Or possibly a little before that, and walk the rest of the way so you don't scare everybody with the ghost ship. It's up to you.
Maybe just go to crap all that evil claim with the ghost ship. I'm assuming that's gonna be a long rest.
Yes, you have. That'll be 3 or 4 days of travel, probably. Well, nights, I guess, of travel.
Brynn would like to approach Zack
Okay.
and say, I believe I can be. It's either, if you want to do this, that's okay, but if you don't want to, that's okay too, because I know the history of this person. Due to my teachings of my quote-unquote patron, he's not really my patron, it's more of he does what I tell him, because people die if he doesn't.
Well, yeah.
Muffus, I believe I can help you connect with your old patron
Are you
without any kind of repercussions.
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, what? May I ask why?
It just to see what he is up to. I know that you have been dealing with it for all your life, so if you can reverse the role on him, I think it would be a good help.
Like
to
spy
see
on
what
him
he
almost.
is. Yeah. Basically is what your ability. Basically is what your ability, your new ability is.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah.
Sure.
Lay down, buddy.
I mean, we can try as you would like. I'm not saying it's not going to backfire because I know that he's pretty powerful.
He's very powerful. Is it something that you can just drop pretty quickly if he does? I don't know if they sense anything.
I guess it just depends. I'm not. I know that Muff has said it's possible. I'm not. Like, he's shown me a way to contact him without, but I haven't. I could probably just open the way. I'm not really 100% on it because I don't. He says I'm not as. Our connection isn't strong enough, and I don't really need. I feel like it would be too much on my side to do that with him.
Okay. Well.
Basically, she doesn't have enough levels of Warlock to do it.
Okay. No, I mean, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so if you want to do this, you can do it. So it's basically, I don't know what saving throw is it? You automatically see it on the spell saving throw.
What do you mean? With what?
Oh, your ability if you wanted to do it while. If you wanted to do it right now, I can try to think of something. Like,
well, I mean, I don't. For story-wise, do you want it to happen right now?
well, I mean, I can make something up, but I'm just giving you information of how a good story moment of how Brynn, of how you get the ability.
Got it. Okay, gotcha. Okay, then. So basically, we're just having a story moment to then make it so that he does have the ability that he has now, which is not. Okay, then yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, now he has contact patron, which he can use.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Hello. What's weird, John?
No, I just think I figured out how to get the map to work.
Oh.
I can't be on any other D&D Beyond tabs when I'm trying to use it.
Oh.
Well, that's useful.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they put that character sheet thing onto the map now.
Maybe.
I mean, I've been using that. I like it. So, but I mean, it's a little.
You would almost
I can
have
understand not wanting it.
You would almost have to open two maps for each character.
Well, I only have to have one character. I'm the only one with one person, so.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe from now on.
You can
That's
play
so
on
weird. So weird.
I have all the items because we're kind of at a. I have all the items, and I'm just kind of wondering like who would even get I don't even know which one Johan would want.
It's a good question.
Like Megan?
Probably the wisdom one, honestly.
Oh, you mean the book? Yeah.
Yeah.
The book-wise, yeah, I think Johan would get the wisdom one. I meant like the other item.
Oh, he's not worried about that.
Oh.
He's good.
No. Rorlina?
Yeah, I'll just use
Megan,
this one
I
now.
guess.
That's fine.
Which one?
We talking about the books now?
Well, I mean, yeah, we could do book too, because Zack doesn't need the charisma one again, because I don't think you can obviously do two books.
I don't think you can.
So, I mean, out of the options, he would want probably either Con or Dex, just because he doesn't use the other ones really. But I don't know what everybody else kind of uses. I can just be like the last type thing.
Megan, I guess.
Their strength.
Her strength is though locked at 26 because of her gauntlets.
Oh.
So she does not need that.
I don't think anyone else uses strength.
Darcy uses strength.
Okay, then never mind.
Megan would want the charisma one because she has that ability to direct people to attack now,
Okay.
and that is dependent on her charisma modifier.
Alright, so Megan has charisma, Johan has wisdom. What about, I guess Brynn would probably want intelligence?
Brynn would probably store that for Dowrock.
Okay. So it'll be 4 Dowrock. Okay, so there's Dex, Strength, and Con left.
I'm cool with Con going to Zack. Dex should probably go to Orkania, I think, right?
Isn't she a Dex user?
Yeah.
Well, actually, here's a question. Is Orkania, like, out of character question, is she going to continue with us, or is she kind of retired after this arc?
She's going to be with you all the way up. Well, she's going to be with Brynn and them the whole time, so.
Okay, so I just didn't know if, like, she was going to
I have
stop traveling with us. Okay.
She might take a back seat when Dowrock shows up. I mean, I'm not going to play 3 characters at once. It'd just be too much.
No, it's easy.
Yeah,
It definitely doesn't infuriate me all the time.
I know.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, now, I kind of like playing one character. I mean, I didn't mind Lloyd, especially after a while, but the whole one character just makes it very like, oh, okay, this is just the only person I have to worry about. Like,
There. I need to look
Dex,
at it.
Dex,
Nine.
and then, nobody...
Yeah, I can make this work. This is fine. Okay.
So Johan wants none of the items that we found.
Now he's good. He's
What
got
about-
his cool new sword.
What about Megan? Is she wanting any of the items?
I mean, out of the ones they're available to you now, she isn't worried about them either. But she definitely has her eyes on that one shield.
Okay, so she really only wants the shield eventually.
Yeah,
Okay.
she got her brooch of make my Megan grow. She's fine.
Make my Megan grow!
She can, with that brooch, overclocking the brooch, then her gauntlets, and then an enlarged potion, she can be colossal.
I'm assuming we're going to see that.
Eventually, yes.
At some point, we're going to see a colossal Megan.
Yes, and it's going to be awesome. Unfortunately, colossal isn't technically a size class anymore, but like, we'll make it work. It'll happen.
I just.
Well, what happens when you double large? Does it actually do anything?
When you what?
When you double, like when she doubles in size, like when she goes big and then huge or whatever, is it just another D4 or is there another?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
okay, so it's 2D4.
So Colossal Megan would do 4d4 extra damage with every hit,
Where is that?
and that is all.
It's not
If she
No.
that is all if she does it with the with a potion. That's all without concentration. So then
rage
she
too?
could still rage, or she
Yeah.
could still concentrate on something, and eventually she's going to get what's it called, Spirit Shroud, which adds like 2d8 each of her hits
Yeah, it's a
or
D8.
something. Yeah,
It's one
Yeah,
D8,
that.
and then if you upcast it every other spell slot, it's
which I
2d8.
don't think.
I don't think you're
I
gonna
don't-
get that level.
I don't know if she'll ever be able to upcast it, but she'll at least be doing extra damage. I'm gonna flavor that as her learning a way to use her ancestral spirits offensively and as well as defensively.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So she'll just be like ripping through things,
nice.
and mostly buildings and other structures, honestly. But
Yeah.
it's almost like there will be a time when we'll have to deal with giant enemies or something.
And like Megan can grow big, and Zack will have like a Gundam-looking thing.
Possibly. I mean, as just a suggestion, yes.
So,
I'm going to step away for a little bit.
okay.
Okay.
So,
Before we move on to the next segment.
yeah.
Okay.
Because how late are we able to go tonight?
I mean, I can go as late as whatever. Like,
I have no time is an illusion.
Awesome.
okay, that works.
So John, those things that Relena just created, is it two of them, or is it's forged as a pair, right?
Yeah,
So
they're forged as a pair.
do I need to add two of them, or just one?
I mean, you can add two of them if you want to keep that in mind, but technically it's just
The
treated
one.
as one item. Yeah, you just know that half the time you're hitting with the other one.
It's when you
Right.
engage for two weapon fighting using these two weapons. Okay, so I need to add in the second one. I think. With
I mean,
these
you don't you just need to be aware that there is a second one. It doesn't really matter one way or the other. But yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead, do whichever one you're more comfortable with. That's going to be awesome because those things are sick.
Yeah. Snuff is sick also. That could be interesting.
Yep.
And then what was that crossbow name? Put in chat.
Fuck. Did I put it in here? Because I do not remember what it was called now.
I'll look at it. You did not.
Let me
Come
find
on,
it again real quick.
What's wild is that Davy Jones's
Yeah.
speed does not require attunement. It's just a giant trident that you can just.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I'm like,
it's not like ridiculously powerful. It's just like some battlefield control, really.
well, yeah, but like to not have any attunements is funny.
Yeah, it is. It's the Protoceratops quillbow. If you search quillbow, you'll find it. And it was a. It's uncommon. The one that she had. I don't know if there's other variants of them. Some of those Dino book items have different variants, which is what it is. It's a Dino book sort of thing.
Yeah. I have a question. I have a rule of cool question.
Okay.
Can release the Kraken combo with Hunger of Hadar for more technical action?
Oh
Sure.
my god. Is Brynn
We're,
gonna take Davy Jones's key to just cause tentacles to pop up from everywhere?
Cool. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we might get demonetized on YouTube, but, I mean, sure.
A little girl throwing a bunch of tentacles? Maybe. Yeah.
Alright, I'll be back.
Does that mean that Brynn wants Davy Jones's key, or?
No, I'm just saying whoever has it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if it's a simple weapon though. I don't think tridents are
Not.
simple weapons.
It's not a simple weapon.
Okay, so Brynn can't use
I
it.
mean, she can use it, she just can't attack with it. She could like just pick it up and just go, release the Kraken. I don't think she technically has to be proficient with the weapon to try it. You just can't use it. I think it's funny because you gain +1 bonus to damage rolls. It increases to +3 if you're underwater. So just,
You and Zack can do that. Just breathe.
I mean, yeah, I could just breathe underwater. I'm now going to Aquaman.
Just be King Arthur. That's all you gotta do. King Arthur.
When you roll 20 against a creature, the creature must succeed on a DC 15 or begin to suffocate.
I mean, that's a second suffocate for Zack to do. So
I don't know if he realizes the amount of resistance whoever grabs the Stonebreaker's breastplate is going to have. Because you literally have resistance against all three damage, the physical damage types. Like that is, I was like,
Brynn has it for heavy weapon mastery already, or heavy armor mastery already.
oh yeah, because she reduces it by like her proficiency, right?
Yeah, her proficiency.
Because that's nice. I mean, imagine if you comboed them together. If you had heavy armor mastery, actually, I don't know. Actually, a breastplate's not heavy, is it?
I don't remember, because Zack is wearing a breastplate now, because I didn't want disadvantage on stealth, even though I never use stealth, but I just don't like having the red disadvantage there.
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah.
I had to take the two giant puppies outside. You know, it's a really great strength and cardio workout.
Dog? Big dog?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, so we were traveling. Stuff was happening. With that new book.
Exalted Deeds?
No, the wisdom one.
Oh, yeah.
Johan's got a wisdom 22 now, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Zack has charisma and con both 22, simply because he got another copy of a book earlier in the campaign.
Yeah.
So, with con, really just, he gives him more, they give him like 16 more health, and then that's really it, but nice.
Yeah. Darcy is at strength 22.
So
She took the strength, okay.
Yeah.
we have. I have discovered a snafu for Rolena's choice of weapon theme. None of scythes or sickles or finesse weapons.
That,
Yeah. Which is unfortunate.
it is.
What about I mean, it's...
I mean, I could.
Why aren't they, though?
I could literally change them later. I can literally homebrew them into creating them as finesse weapons, adding finesse keywords to them.
Why aren't they, though? Like, that's actually a good question. I thought they were.
Yeah.
Also, you could go with a couple different routes, because it's just one weapon, right? I mean, not that you want to, but yeah, we can either homebrew it, be in finesse, or... I mean, I know everybody, like, gives a crap, but, like, the one dip into Warlock for Pact of the Blade...
Yeah,
You can
which
use
I'd
it.
let you just...
Which you actually might be able to with a feat. Because there's that feat that lets you pick a Warlock invocation. You might be able to just pick Pact of the Blade and then select it, and then... But you wouldn't... You'd have to use Charisma, Wisdom, or Intelligence.
I don't understand why a scimitar is finesse, but a sickle isn't. It's the same amount of metal, it's just the degree by which it's curved. So, like, if you wanna...
Makes it worse is that it's a D4, which makes no like.
Yeah, if you wanna treat them as finesse, you can. I don't care. That's fine. This whole time, I was thinking they were anyway. Yeah, but like Warlock dip probably wouldn't be terrible for her anyway. She could get like Archfey and have extra teleportations or something. Like, not that she has to, but like it's probably not a terrible idea.
I like Rangers level 20 too much.
Yeah. Oh, I get that.
You head back. You have a few days at sea. I'm gonna have Johan roll again. He's one roll away from getting his thing to work, which would be really nice before the boss fight. I mean, the end of the campaign.
I knew it.
He has a couple more tries, I guess, technically. Are we rolling any more nightmare rolls anymore?
No, we're done with those.
Okay. Yeah, so he brought some leaves with him onto the boat each time you get back on at night to travel.
Okay, do we already get the books, or are we waiting?
Yeah, we got the books already. We got the
Yeah,
books
you can read them now if you want.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to, but you can if you want.
Gotcha.
He manages to eventually infuse the magic into one of the leaves. It kind of stabilizes almost into like a leaf-shaped charm, and then he like attaches it to a cord around his neck, and he says, "This is some magic my father rediscovered." I think it could be of help to us, especially because, while I have enough magical power, I can't quite cast some of the more powerful spells yet. But this will allow me to make up for that a bit. And it's just Cartomancer reflavored into a druid thing.
Oh, Cartomancer.
Yes.
That highly discussed feat when it came out. You can just
Yes.
put a spell on a card.
Yep.
It's you cast a spell into a card.
Oh.
And then you can at any time throw that card as a bonus action and cast it.
Yep. And the thing that makes it really interesting is it's anything from your spell list
up to whatever spell slot.
Yeah, it's anything from your spell list at any level that you have a slot for, even if you don't have spells of that level available yet, technically.
My Legion of Wolves, I choose you.
So I can only cast 7th level spells so far, but I have an 8th level slot because I'm part ranger. So this essentially gives me
1/8 level spell.
1/8 level spell per day. Yeah. Yeah, and then but the thing that's really let's not get ourselves overpowered about it is once you're high enough level, it essentially gives you a second 9th level spell slot.
Yep. As a bonus action.
Whatever happens in my story, I will not feel bad.
You couldn't, because you need to crank your guys' difficulty up to all this stuff we're getting.
Yeah.
I'm not
as you're traveling by sea, though, at one point you do see a smaller boat with the flag is lowered, but it looks like it could be one of the Jolly Rogers that the rebels fly, but it leaves you alone. It's yeah, but you do make it back to that port town. I'll even say, you could even, if you wanted to, since the Phantasma can't travel during the day, and anyway, you could send an animal messenger ahead to those 3 red shirts on your boat.
Whoa!
To have them kind of sail to you and pick you up on the last day, and bring you back into port on your own ship, so you don't freak anybody out, and then go from there. You could probably even find transportation here, like a hired carriage to take you back to the capital, in another 4 to 6 hours of travel, but either way, you get back to the capital.
Star Razor in the bag of holding.
I would imagine once you get into a town, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was probably no point in hiding it until you get there, but I think Johan would be now it's time to put that away.
Be right back for a second. Yeah.
Okay.
Zack would be kind of studying it initially, on the boat ride back. Just to,
yeah, you do. He does think it's interesting. It looks almost like the same person could have forged it and Tidebreaker. It's at the very least, it's a similar level of quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with the map is if I'm on 2 beyond tabs at the same time, it freezes. So all I have to do is, before I have to do something else on the map, switch back over to the Discord.
Oh, it's so weird.
These puppies are 50 pounds now, man.
Yeah, pictures have them pretty big.
Yeah. They're bigger than Klaus. He's having so much fun with them, though. He never really played with toys. It wasn't really a thing he did. But like
Yeah.
now that they're around, he plays with toys with them, and he fights with them. He's very loud about it and kind of annoying. Yeah, I'm talking about you. But it's like he's 10 years younger. It's great. Because he's like, what are you, going on 14 now? Old man?
Well, sometimes younger, dogs and stuff will help bring out the youth.
So if there's anything else we need to do during the travel back, now would be the time to do it.
No, I'm good.
Give me 1 second. John, very interesting thing I just discovered.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that I just made does not require attunement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Anyway, when do we want to do this? Back at the town?
Do what?
Ship. She want to do it on the ship.
Yeah, I mean, we could zoom back for a second. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay.
I mean, you keep talking if you want.
Trying to figure out.
Well, what are you trying to think of?
You'll see.
Oh.
Yeah.
The following night, midnight, the cat wanders off when Brynn has a chance to slip away and follow without anyone but Rolarna seeing, as if inviting Brynn to follow, looking to have a telepathic conversation with her. Brynn follows, unsure of this encounter after the story her father told her, but she has to know why be so close now, and how did Johan and Megan not know? When she follows, she does so watching the cat, but at one point she steps through an illusion, and the Val Void song is there instead. She assures Brynn that anyone looking over here will still just see the cat and Brynn now. She says, "It's good to see you, kid," and when Brynn asks her questions, she kind of smiles. I'll explain more later, because I have a feeling this isn't going to stay between us much longer. Long story short, though, yeah, Megan and Johan know that I'm here. They actually asked me to come. After everything that happened, I wandered for a while, and I ended up back in the forest. It took a while, but I found Johan again, and he and Megan decided to give me another chance. There are more details than that, but that's the gist. And I can turn into a cat now, and it just happens to look like Megan's familiar. So they asked me to come along and help look after Darcy, but to stay hidden. They didn't know how you, or Zack, would react to seeing me again. Brynn stands there fidgeting with her quick change ring. There are no secrets between me and Aunt Ray, though she would have figured it out quickly without me telling. With what my father told me, you helped them in the end and show remorse for what you did. I have been around someone like that for a few years now, but he never hid his nature. Though I am surprised you got off without a limp showing yourself to Aunt Megan. I won't tell Uncle Zack. I actually was hoping the other two didn't know as well. I enjoy shocked faces. To which Val says, "Thanks for keeping it as secret as you can. I trust your judgment with Rolarna. I would honestly rather be out in the open, but I think hiding for now is safer. It means I can be a hidden trump card in case anything happens. I get the feeling that we're not finished with the hard parts of this mission. Maybe I'll have a chance to really cut loose. That would be nice. I never got to show you how strong I actually am." Brynn grins. I always find dealing with politics unbearable. The power games, the kiss-assing, the rumors. Her voice trails off after the last part. Though I'm not as naive anymore. Just know this, the last person to betray me has a glaring reminder of it. And Aunt Ray won't be easily fooled by an illusion, as she just demonstrated with the dear wise man. Val grins back. That won't be an issue, I promise. I don't plan on betraying anyone ever again. I am going to work to make the world better where I can. I'm happy to help with this quest either way. Because what the king is doing seems like it'll make a positive change. If it works. Helping him do it is the least I can do to make up for my mistakes. Then she says, "Well, you should get back to the group before they wonder what you're doing by yourself. It really was good to see you again, though." Brynn nods as she makes her way back to the camp, preparing the spell Zip It if she tries anything, looking forward to see how her actions prove her words. And I'm back.
Yeah.
I would say probably on the way to the capital.
Okay.
But I'm trying to think of a way that both of those things coincide, John.
Well, at some point, Brynn kind of wanders off for a few minutes and leaves Rolarna alone, so she'd be alone.
Johan, Megan, and Zack roll a perception for me.
16.
Okay.
19
Oh,
for
it's more,
Johan.
it's more for Megan, I think. Johan would immediately notice it. Yeah, okay. So all three of you, depending on... I'm guessing that... the professor would be entertaining Darcy
Sure.
or Thistle or something, just for them not to... her be involved in it.
Yeah.
You see Relena kind of sneak away from the group. Are you guys trying to be dependent, like, on her thing? She knows. It's not like she's trying to hide it, but it depends on... by the time you guys, if you decide to follow her, you would see her, Johan would definitely see her with a similar rock that you, as a ascending stone, pretty much in her hands, with her back to you.
How far off is she?
At that point, it'd be about, if you're coming up on her, about like 60 feet. So
I'm gonna try to listen and see if I can hear anything she's saying.
okay. Yeah. You hear, trying to think on. We recovered the sword. Just wanted to update you, brother.
Okay.
And
That's fine then.
And then she pauses, essentially just listening to the reply.
Okay, do I hear the reply?
No. Oh, is it like... sending stones are in your mind, right?
That's a very good question.
I always imagine sending stones were like little turtle cons almost. Where you
Let me see if there's any...
Well, I know that the spell sending is in your mind.
Oh, it says it's in your mind.
Yep. Okay.
You just see her pause for the reply.
All right. One second again. Hold on.
Okay.
Goddamn
I'm
dog.
surprised Steve said stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I said surprised Steve said anything if it's through her mind.
It's more for flavor.
I know it's more for flavor.
I mean, she knows you're there. She has a passive perception 24, so she knows she wasn't trying to hide anything.
Yeah, and like I don't think she was either, knowing who, like hearing who she was talking to.
Yeah.
So
at that point, she kind of sighs and then turns around and sees you all three. It's like, I think we need to have a discussion that cannot be said among certain individuals. Brynn already understands the issues, but I think she doesn't know everything.
Okay.
When Darroch and Brynn came to Crindir, they were, of course, more Darroch than Brynn, hailed as basically how Prince should be announced, especially since we finally had a male heir to inherit the throne. Though some things, of course, are always because he wasn't raised well enough. There's been some learning by fire, pretty much, for him. I would say 5 years in, you can understand during, like I said before, our land border, the shadow fell, so it's always not, the mood is always kind of dour anyway, and some more serious than others. We are a people of holy warriors. Brynn was lucky enough to be raised and influenced by certain experiences in battle, so she didn't have any kind of learning curve for that. It's just that the environment and the people mood surrounding her kind of made her a rebel, I guess. She grew to want to make people laugh, though, like just to try to lighten their mood, she would pull pranks on people around the castle, though. She was accepted in the beginning because it's, of course, Dalrock's daughter, but once they learned that adopted daughter, some of the peers her age decided to treat her a bit different. But what really kicked everything off is 5 years ago, my mother, during a private conversation where she wasn't in front of people, she started to have a cough. And in all of my years, and all of her years, and she's lived a very long time, I've never seen her even sniffle. 3 years later, during a conference with the other elders, she collapsed. So we couldn't really hide it.
What's her state now?
She is bedridden, and it is getting worse.
Any idea to the nature of whatever is causing this?
There's no sickness. We've had healers come in. We've had doctors come in. Simidath thinks that is related to her connection with our patron, the Raven Queen. It seems that the scythe her connection to the scythe is weakening, and somehow it is slowly draining her strength.
That's unfortunate. It probably won't amount to much, but I can get healers from my country to travel there and look at her, see if we can determine anything that others haven't been able to once we return.
No offense, but I think your situation needs your healers more. And our healers we are theocracy, so we have plenty of ways that we can check on that, and we've tried everything on our side.
Well, just know the offer is available.
When I saw the Wolfwood, it seems that something is going on. I feel like the earth is holding its breath for something.
I would have to concur at this point, I think. That's a sickness of a kind I've never seen in our land, and a sickness of a kind you've never seen in someone so strong. It's too much of a coincidence.
Yeah, I would agree.
If there's ever anything any of us can do, and he kind of looks at everybody, I think we all agree that we'll do it.
Here's another thing. The priests think that Dalrock may be the cause. Some of the priests think of a theory that Dalrock is the cause of him being here, has disrupted the connection of the Raven Queen to my mother. It's
Foolish.
Total BS, I agree. But there have been some issues with some people ever since he came here, so there's been outcry of him being, of course,
Not surprising. Foolish, but not surprising.
and Darrock has been having a nightmare. He's saying that there is a castle in the Shadowfell. He's been dreaming of a castle in the Shadowfell, but there has not been a castle that we've known of. We've sent some troops out to the Shadowfell, and they have told us that there's nothing.
I mean, still relatively new place. It's on the border of such a dangerous location. It could be nothing. He could just be manufacturing things in his mind to worry about. But with everything else going on, well, it could be something. It's not as if we haven't experienced visions that turned out to be something before. I think it was Megan that got the one, right?
That would be Zack.
I got what?
Roll a history check.
Alright. 3.
Zack, does Zack know anything?
I mean,
Wow.
We need to get him like a. There we go. We need to get him like a bonus proficiency or something.
Zack, you remember a line from your nightmare that said, or from a dream that said something that's familiar to a castle.
Yeah. The exile returns home to the city, and is this a new one or is this one that I've already heard?
It should be the most.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, like before I started. Oh, the heartless death awaits in a castle that does not exist. I remember this.
That sounds really cool. I love castles that don't exist. It feels very Kingdom Hearts. I still haven't played the third one. I watched the game movie somebody edited together though, so I am thoroughly confused.
Well then, kind of blinks at that and says, "Well, I will definitely tell him that he will be kind of. I don't want to drive him to something that will distract him even more, though."
I'm worried that if like this substantiates what he saw,
Yeah.
but which might make him feel better. But I'm also worried he might try to investigate this himself, and like
the way
that would be bad.
what has been stopping him so far is pretty much the state of the castle itself. That's why my sister's, he sent my other, Simidath has been stayed with him, which is the cleric, and he sent out the monk out to investigate. Yeah. So, with just Simidath there, it's been help, but it's been struggling without more allies around him.
Understandable.
And I had to. The reason that Brynn is even here is he felt like she needed to leave the castle for her own safety.
Which is also ridiculous.
Things,
Puppies! Stop eating the carpet! Don't look at me like that, assholes.
It's been very odd. Just how things are spiraling out. It's just been very odd how quickly
Well,
it's happened.
it's not, well, perhaps it is unreasonable, but it's not unheard of for outsiders to be blamed in trying times. I've seen it before, and it's just unfortunate that he and Brynn are the outsiders right now. I don't know how we could prove that he doesn't have anything to do with what's going on. But, again, if he needs us, we'll be there. Because I know, probably more than anyone, if I needed him, he'd be there for me. One more second. I have to go scold a puppy.
That again.
No.
Just let them eat a carpet.
Those puppies are very
Oh,
cute,
sorry.
but very frustrating.
John, did you read the Word document?
I did not have a chance to yet.
You definitely should read it. It's very short, but it's very informative.
Okay, I will. Let me put it
It's
in my
not,
desktop.
It's not long.
Five.
Yeah. Like 3-minute read for him, probably. Or 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's not a long read.
Okay, let me skim it now.
Yeah. That's basically what Relena wanted to talk to you guys about. If you guys wanted to ask her anything. Or...
What does it all mean?
Shall be reviewed.
Ooh, so more contention. Okay,
Yeah.
another odd contagion. Okay, interesting.
I will say on a note though, Zack will get just slightly, like why didn't Dalrock obviously hasn't told any of this, and Zack would probably just be a little like, why wouldn't Dalrock tell us about this?
Yeah, that is a good question. Is it just a matter of him not wanting to burden us, or is he worried that if he brings more outsiders in, it would weaken his position?
I forget, how far can the sending stone send? Like, could I pick up the sending stone that we had originally and try to contact him? I mean, well, he was talking to him.
I mean, sending stones could send as far as we want them to, technically.
It's whoever has the copy of that stone. So
Yeah.
whoever has that pair.
Well, I know that
The time
Puppies!
group one.
the time
Puppies.
that Rock stopped coming is when he stopped responding to sending stones.
I'll still just attempt to do it again on the off chance to do it answer, but I understand that he will probably not.
What would you like? What were you asking him? Why didn't you tell us? Or
But initially, I would just try to get in contact with him.
Yeah, just be like, are you there, or are you going to pick
Dalrock,
up?
Yeah, Dalrock, are you there?
and he's going to say, I assume Relena told you. I will
Yes.
explain in detail another time.
Why another time? Are you okay?
Things are difficult at the moment.
Do you need help?
Not help that I need you for right now. Not, it's something Johan would take that as like for insight. What's your passive insight, John? Or Johan's?
16.
Johan would take that as it's something something courtly, having to do with politics and stuff. It's something that Zack would not be able to handle. It's
Okay.
I know, I'm the only person in this entire bunch that's not connected to royalty.
Yeah. I mean, we could fix that if you wanted.
I mean, maybe.
ruler of the sea.
I'm the king of the pirates, you know?
Become defeat the Orc King, become king of the pirates.
Yeah, there you go. Be like, all you wanted Star Razor, now I have it, and I'm the king of the pirates. Yeah. Like,
The Star... One Piece was the Star Razor.
Razor, all along. Like,
I promise when the time comes, you will know when I need you.
I mean, I believe him, so...
Zack does too, but he's obviously not ideal with the situation.
but he just responds with, "Be sure to let us know when you do, though, because we'll be there."
There will be signs.
Yeah. And then I'll put the sending back in in his bag.
When I win the lottery, you won't know. I won't tell
There'll
anyone.
be signs. Yeah. There'll be signs.
Hold on again for 1 second.
I think Orlana will be, when Dalrock comes back, she'll be relegated to scouting.
Oh.
Utility stuff. Utility spells.
Those things are so cute. They're so bad, but they're so cute. Alright, well, that's a lot to think about.
It's something that I didn't feel that Darcy needed to know.
I would agree.
Yeah.
It's something beyond her, I believe, and
It's nothing she needs to worry about.
yeah.
She'll have one day. She will have her own trials, but until then, it's our responsibility, not hers.
Brynn already knows from experience. So she didn't. I would have rather her not know, but there's nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do when someone's so close to you. Isn't that kind of situation? And we couldn't hide it from her, so, especially when she collapsed. So.
Well,
Yeah.
Thanks for confiding in us all this.
I mean, the state of the Wolfwood, I felt like it's somehow connected.
I'm getting that sense as well. Oh, they're trying to kill each other now.
Let them fight.
Get them a gravity chamber, and they'll be Super Saiyan in no time.
Yeah, thanks.
Anyway, that's really it. Unless you have any other questions for either.
I think Johan would be less questioning and more pondering at this point.
Yeah.
Puppies.
Anyway, let's see
God.
what evil schemes. Let's go see what evil schemes this supposedly non-evil faction has planned for us, and see if the brother shows up to try to defend himself in the non-evil schemes that he schemed with the other non-evil schemers. So
I got a lot of scheming and evilness right there. What? Alright, let's do it.
Alright, well, you come into the capital, and I don't know. Would you guys have sent ahead that you were on your way or anything?
Yeah, I think we would.
I think we would, just for the fact that I'm assuming that the clan Morgoth would have been notified of
Yeah, probably.
discovering the uncle.
Oh yeah, probably. If everything is correct and they have been working closely together, then yes, they would know. So you send ahead. That's smart. And so Quim is waiting for you. And you do, I think Johan and Orlana especially would kind of get the sense that there's an unusual number of, semi-well-dressed orcs hovering around when you come into town, but the presence of Quim has kind of given him pause. And,
Okay.
but he intercepts you, he escorts you back to the grand house, and there's nobody in here chilling and drinking today. It's just the king and Urzal, and then Quim when he arrives with you, and he asks, the king asks, "Is it true? Do you have it?"
Should we give him the note first, or keep it?
Which note? The
The note that proves that the other clan was funding the rebels.
Oh.
Yeah, you could give it to him first if you want.
Yeah, we can try to do that. Well, here's a question. Because you're back to the Orc King, right?
So we wait
Yeah.
for dramatic flair and bust them all at once.
Well, so my question is, when we last saw the daughter, where was she at?
We don't know.
That northern camp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Puppies. Dear Lord.
They do have it.
Yeah, I know. Very loaded question.
I mean, it's not loaded. It's their property anyway. But
I mean, it is, but like, I'll answer it with, we have located it, yes.
He says, he kind of reads the tone of that. He says, but I feel a hesitancy to present it to me. Has something happened?
who is the person that's with us? The other one? Is that the queen? Like it's the other female look, right? That was there next to him before.
Urzal. She's
Urzal.
more like a scribe.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. There was something that you need to know. He spoke with Her Highness.
I would say, I would ask it, yeah, I would say, you seem to be, well, sorry, I'll let you go. Sorry.
The leader is the man that you sent us to find. The sage.
What about the sage?
The sage had a matching sword to yours.
He kind of looks down at the sword at his side. Hold on 1 second, my food's here.
Eating carpet, now eating dinner.
Yeah, I'm wondering, final boss, is this going to be both brothers?
That would be a twist.
Wouldn't it?
So, he said he has a twin to that sword. The king says, that is concerning. Either he took it from my brother, or were you able to learn anything about this man's identity?
He was under disguise. We were able to reveal the Emperor's new clothes in front of your daughter. She was not happy.
Now, I will say though that the last time that we spoke, that you said that only you or your brother or somebody of your family would be able to utilize the power of those swords. Hair, correct?
Yes.
That individual that we located was able to use that sword to control a dragon.
He's kind of pacing in place now. He says this
Against the dragon's will.
explains much, actually. The sudden organization of the rebels. The fact that they have become true rebels when for so long they were willing to just live and let live. It's been my brother organizing them the entire time, trying to build them into a force to oppose me. And he roped my daughter into this too.
Yes.
This is concerning.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I noticed that you were more interested in the sword than your daughter's own health, because that was the first question you asked when we got back.
It's not so simple as that. Clog Murgrag has fled. He left the city under the cover of night. I feared that he and the rebels might be about to make some sort of move. Unfortunately, the need for my position to be ratified is more urgent now than it has ever been.
Do you have any idea of the location of that individual? Or why necessarily they would have ran?
I would imagine to meet up with whichever forces they have been assisting amongst the rebels, and perhaps even to organize their own force to join with the rebel force. it's a very open secret that the Murgrags would take the throne if they had the opportunity. At the very least, they would love to have someone sitting upon the throne who is more willing to listen to their less savory ideas. If my brother has promised to be that person, then they would certainly help with his ascension. I can think of no other reason why Claude would have ran. He knew that he was not under any real accusation. Yet.
We also procured a letter confirming the cooperation of Murgoths and the rebels.
Kind of looks it over. Says, well, then I suppose this could be what compelled him to leave if he received word that you had this. I'm still concerned. But at the very least, this leaves me with more possibilities for his actions.
Oh.
He kind of drops back into his throne. He says, I am not handling this situation well. I admit I am anxious for this to be over. I apologize if I have come off as overzealous. Please tell me the rest of what you experienced.
I mean, I'll say that we did locate the ruins. We did locate ruins that were guarded, but we were able to push our way past through, and we did discover quite a few treasures beneath, to include the sword that you were seeking.
Are you going to tell him about the historical stuff you found out? Because, like, what was his freaking name again?
Derek?
Yeah, Zurich and Thistle would be in the city too. I don't know if he would have asked them in. They might be like outside the hall. If he wanted to, like, bring them in and introduce them, and have Zurich recount the history that they learned.
Derek immediately come in. Did you tell him about this? How he got the sword?
I will add. Oh, God.
I was going to have Relena do an insight check on him to make sure that any of his reactions have been.
Yeah. While she's doing that, I'm going to go. Zack is going to go get those two, and he is going to stay very low. Do not mention that we currently have the sword as I bring him in.
Okay, he hears you. He's kind of questioning, but he nods. He sounds sincere. Like he's anxious about what he thinks might be coming. That almost makes you feel like he's probably less able to hide anything right now.
I'll bring him in, and then we'll start. I'll run through. I'll have them retell the history of what we learned and everything in order to bring the king up to speed.
They will do that. Oh, Johan can also read minds, by the way, if you ever need him to.
Okay.
Oh, well, Johan,
You should probably do that.
can you read the king's mind for us?
Like he'll remind you of that in his telepathy.
Form. You'll be like,
Yeah, as Zurich is explaining things to the king, he will cast detect thoughts, kind of as the king is hearing all this. And where is that on his list? I'm using the pop-up one now, and I don't know where anything is. Oh, he fails his check, so Johan can just Johan. No, the king does. The Johan can just see everything. He's telling you the truth.
Is he the king?
oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
Okay, we were worried. I think that we were worried that it wasn't the king. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's telling the truth. His intentions are honest, and as Zurich is telling him everything, he seems genuinely thrilled to hear this. As the fact that there was an old alliance between them and Byzantia, and the fact that apparently they went from like warrior adventurers to raiders in the first place, as a result of that falling apart. All of that strengthens his position. So Zorik finishes catching him up.
As soon as as soon as Johan realizes the king, I think he would tell us to bring out the sword. At least, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, we'll let Zurich finish telling the story,
Yeah.
and then I would say bring out the sword.